happening here? Hey, Pizza, how's it going? Everybody's here. We got friends this time. We've got friends. We've got Oscar here, and why don't the other two introduce themselves? Hey there, son. And who else do we have here today? Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm doing good, Pizza, by the way. I'm doing good. But yeah, we're just all chilling here in chat. We're talking about some pro GMing. These are all buddies of mine from Oni Wolf's server here from the Warlock Sanctum. We're in the inner sanctum right now. We're all hanging out and playing. Well, some of us are playing MW5. Others are just hanging out. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll share that. The server's up, by the way, Oscar, if you want to join. Nice. Do you see it? Yeah. You like my Devoneer paint job that I did? I had to sell, unfortunately, the Thumper artillery piece with the air. Yeah, the second Marauder also had to get sold. We were a little low on funds. So, you know, Atlases are expensive. And having a full lineup of mechs in the ship is also kind of expensive. But you know, while we're here, guess what year it is? It is... I don't even remember what year it is. It is the year of 3031. The current date, actually, however, is January 23rd, 3032. Yes. The fourth succession war has ended. There's a little bit of time that was spent in between that I did a couple of missions. But we're chilling out, talking about some of this. And guess where we are? Yeah, this is where this campaign originally started, was in Steiner Space. From 3015 till now, we have been playing, technically. Or at least I have. We're now quite reputable at rank 10 in our reputation, and it's time for us to choose. Do we support the Free Sky movement, or do we crush the rebellion? So, apparently in Restream, there's been over 100 messages. Absolutely, Rookie. We also got Rookie here talking in the chat over on YouTube. We're always gonna, yeah. Of course we're always gonna go for stuff that pays more, because money is good, and we are poor battle mech people. We are poor mercenaries. Well, I do love my DACA. What about you guys? Do you guys like DACA? Yes. Come on, son. Are you a laser person? Do you like your laser boats? Is that what it is? Would you prefer lasers? You had to choose between cannons and lasers. Which would you choose? Oh, okay. So he's in an SRM and LRM with flamers. I like it. Pretty much. I mean, he's an archer that replaces the medium lasers with flamers. Yep. I shall burn my enemy, and then I shall blow him up with missiles. How dapper. Alright, so we're going with the Lyran Commonwealth because they give us lots of money, and I like money. Where are we going with this? I'm guessing we'll go for the defense contract first. Because it's right over there. Oh boy. Alright. Lyran Rebellion Defense Quest, level 70 in difficulty. But we've got plenty of payout here, so let's get all that good and get a bunch of good money. 3 million in damage coverage, because I think we're gonna get blown the fuck up. I know what you want. We got 315. Style on him with an annihilator. Well, here's my thought process. Two dapper boys and an annihilator. Is that what you're thinking? All right. So we're the mafia then. You know, we got a style on him. Yeah, food is good. You should go get that. In the meantime, we'll be crushing rebellious poor folk. Did I forget about the artillery? No, I did not forget about the artillery. We're just gonna ignore it. We will. We'll enjoy our big stumpy mechs. Thanks for joining us, son. We'll hope to see you again soon. Yeah, we're gonna take care of that artillery. It's just, you know, we're just gonna do it our way, which is take the really long walk that it takes to get to this damn base. Because we are slow, we move at 48 kph at the fastest. The Annihilator is even slower. Because I think he's at like 38. Oh boy. But we got big guns. And it's a defense mission, so... Okay, explain that one to me. I don't know what that means then. Yeah, it's just two different games. Call of Cthulhu. Call of Cthulhu. Is it? As far as I understood, it's a. Ah. We got Warrior VTOLs incoming. Battletech. Yeah. It's called Mech Warrior though, so you were still correct. There Banshee incoming. Is it about technical versus non-technical basically? Okay. So, and the thing is you don't like simulation games. Oh. Well, I guess the good thing is I don't deal with those in BattleTech. Unless you're the GM who's rolling for planets, which at that point, if you're rolling a D100 for a planet, that means you're dealing with house military stuff. Because as far as I understood, Call of Cthulhu has a lot of rules, but it's very, very, very roleplay-esque. Like, 90% of it you don't deal with, and the stuff you do deal with is, like, it's all based around decisions that you've made to do, and that's the stuff that affects you. It's not so much about relegating the real life, because it's just not real life. So, okay, so then let me ask you this. Is D&D simulation? Hmm. Okay. technically speaking, though, so is BattleTech. It's all relative too. Like, you can set map sizes as well. I mean, like, I set my own map sizes for that same reason, because original BattleTech. Yeah, it's just hexes. Because in actuality, it equals out to about 30 meters, but like, basically you can hand wave that off if you don't feel like it's close enough or far enough away. And at the same time, especially for the RPG side of it, there's a lot of hand waving done for a lot of different things. And it's mostly relative to what scale you want to put it at and how you want to set up those events and things. Now, I will say it's very simulationist in the sense that you are trying to emulate as close to real life damage as possible, in the sense that you take damage easily and you are a squishy person and you will die really quick. It's set. And it's super set, and that's what I think really comes down to the simulation. But it's also because at the end of the day, that's a war game, just like how, you know, D&D was a war game originally. Oh my god, yeah. Like, so much of it is hand waved, because like most of it is about like the skills that you're emulating have more to do with different things, and it just depends on what you're doing. You have different skills that are represented in the game, but it's mostly like you just choose something that you want to be able to do, and you can either do it or you can't. Uh, is that a Marauder 2 there? Okay, I was about to be very scared that that was a 110 Marauder too, and I was gonna be like, I'm pissing myself. I just shot you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna shoot the Warhammer that's on your back. You there! You have violated the law. What say you in your defense? Emergency shutdown. Gotta turn on the systems again. Got a little warm in here. Thermal energy online. That's okay, it's an Atlas. You don't really need the arms. It's your torsos that are scary to lose. I guess in that sense, like, I really dislike games that work off of rules-light systems like that. But that's just me personally as a GM, because I like systems. Well, to be fair with you, that is actually one of the games that my friend of mine has been recommending to me for a while for me to play, because he's like, yeah, you should run me a Beam Saber game. You should run me a Beam Saber game. And the reason I say that is because this is the friend who specifically, like, if I were to actually tally up how much money I owe him in terms of like the stuff that he's given me over time and the games he's gotten me and the other things that he has done for me, it'd probably equal like somewhere in the range of like $5,000. So my trade-off with him is that I run him games of anything he'd like. And it's usually because it's hard to get people to run stuff for him because, you know, most people don't want to just learn a new system and do it. And I'm like, I've been a GM so long, I'm forever GM, along with one of our other good friends, but he only runs Pathfinder. I'm willing to learn new stuff for him. So, like, one of the games that's coming up is I'm running a Spheres 5e speed racer game. It's gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be so dumb. Oh, god damn it. I'm sorry, people. That means you guys also didn't get hurt either. You've been talking You've been talking shit this whole time, and they never even knew. Now they can hear you. Now they can hear you shit talk.
Hello, pizza.
Hi, pizza. now that the awkward silence is now gone. So, to review, we have Oni Wolf here, the owner of Warlock Sanctum's game server. He is also a professional GM. We're here with Oscar, another professional GM, and we're hanging out talking about some professional GM stuff, Battletech, and other cool, weird things. But coming back to what we were saying, what were we saying?
We were talking
Go ahead.
about a few things. Oh no, we were talking about narrative versus simulationist games. Oni doesn't know why he doesn't like D100 systems, and I'm excited to try more D100 systems because I'll admit I like simulationist games. I haven't played enough narrative games to make a solid decision, but I do really like simulationist ones.
Okay, what I also find kind of awesome is the fact that when the mech gets shot up, it has gold underneath.
Got a style on them.
It's just solid gold underneath. It's beautiful. So anyways, moving on. But yeah, that's my feelings around it.
Yeah, I want to try more narrative games. That's the thing. I want to do more theater of the mind stuff because less prep is always better.
MechWarrior Destiny is that way. It's all theater. Like,
Really?
It's pretty much all theater. It's got like it basically all runs off of plot devices. And like you can affect the plot in different ways by cool things that you do and stuff. Like, and I think it's a really rules light version of what is the actual game, just like Alpha Strike is to classic Battletech. Because pretty much Battletech has a rules light version of the game that lets you run like tons of mechs all at once. Like you could field like 35 mechs on a field, which would be a nightmare to do in Classic. But if you do it in Alpha Strike, it's a breeze. You could be done with that in an hour. And I do say that with all intents and purposes of saying that is exactly what I've seen happen before. And it, to me, Destiny feels the same way. It's intensively the rules light. It's all about narrative play. The character sheets that you build are still skill based, and like you have specific skills, and you still roll dice against it. But like you can use narrative ploys to do different things. And when you take damage, you take pretty much plot damage, not necessarily like physical damage until you take physical damage because you don't have enough plot points to protect yourself. And there's literally a skill / ability called plot armor. And it's the one thing that I'm like, okay, that's funny. I like that.
I don't know. Recently, a lot of the games I've gotten into, without like old favorites and that, has been the Forge in the Dark system, which is it is simulationist, but at the same time, it feels like it has real consequence and real strategy for things, and you're building up stuff in all these games. Like the original Forge in the Dark, you're building up a gang and crew. In Beam Saber, you're not both building up your mech and you're building up kind of like your military operation, whether it's a base or a facades or so on.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's just a personal preference.
Well, I mean, like,
Well, you know what? That makes a lot of sense because you like domain games.
Oh, I love domain games. There's just very few of them that are. How do I say this without sounding like a jerk?
just say what you want to say.
There are
no good way to say it.
There are very few that are paired with a good system, or that the system is designed to handle it well without people either breaking the game or people getting upset or people just getting bored because only one person can interact with it.
Oh yeah, like the hard hold and the chopper and the Mater D all kind of do various levels of domain with Chopper's gang, Mater D's, or sorry,
Yeah.
Maestro D's, restaurant. But the hard hold gets a fucking city.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's one person interacting with that. Well, others interact with them through the hard holder, but in general, it's one person that's having the fun, which is not great.
No, and like I can totally see why if you're looking at a game where it's proper domain game, you don't want a domain game where it is only one person gets to do the domain, but I can also see why a game that isn't oh my god. The
Words
thing
are
where
hard.
it's perfectly equal, split in half, symmetrical,
Balance?
where an asymmetrical type of game like APOC World might be good for some people because some people are like, I like combat, so it's like, okay, go ahead and play, you know, something like the Gunlugger or the Battle Babe, and it's like, oh, I want to play a healer. Cool, you're the angel. Oh, I want to be like a techie buildy person. Cool, play the driver, play the depending on how many books you have for APOC, the news or the oh god, not the hard head, but the technician class, whatever the fuck it's called, the mech head. And if it's someone like you, it's like, oh, I want to build up a domain. Cool, play the hard hold. Or I have a friend who's like actually a professional cook, and he's like, yeah, I fucking love the Maestro D class. I want to play APOC World explicitly to play the Maestro D, and I keep him like one day soon, I promise.
So, I mean, like, that also comes back to, like, it depends on the system that you're talking about and the type of domains that you're trying to build, and, like, what you're trying to do with it. Because in Battletech, it's kind of interesting, because it takes an army to make a domain work. And so everybody commits something to it. And so it's about building up like a force. And if you don't build up a force, and if you don't build up your power, shit will crush you in Battletech. It is unforgiving. It is just absolutely unforgiving. And if you don't protect your assets, they will beat you up and take them like you are a baby with candy.
Makes sense, and that fits the setting. Like, my problem is some of the domain systems they build don't fit with the genre that the system presents. Like, Pathfinder, you are playing heroes going out into the world to change it, right? Now, they have a decent kingdom building system, but it doesn't feel like a Pathfinder game anymore. Like, the mechanics are there, they kind of support it. It affects your characters who the 6 main ability scores are taken into play, but for the most part, a lot of it doesn't matter what your character is. So it doesn't really integrate between the two systems. Like, it's two different styles of play. Your class levels don't matter a whole lot other than, you know, your ability scores might go up, which I get it. They want everything balanced, but it doesn't fit the genre the game is presenting. Where, like BattleTech, from the sounds of it, you need an army, absolutely, but it's because the setting dictates that. Like it's assuming the system works well. I don't know BattleTech's role play system very well or any of their domain management, but
There
if you're speaking it up,
are
I'm assuming it's good.
3 books on it.
Okay.
There are 3 different levels of domain management you can do in BattleTech. There is the Mercenary Company, which is your Total War plus the RPG, which is the base system.
Okay.
Then you have Companions and Allies from the Companion Guide, which allows you to expand that into a full-fledged army. And that can allow you to take over systems and to be able to own your own planet and to have your own, industrial base and how that affects the world and everything. And then there's the final book, Strategic Operations, Interstellar Dominion, which is basically, hey, you want to own a section of the inner sphere and become an actual power and fight?
God, no, put me in the periphery.
And that's pretty much what you become most of the time, because there's no way you're fighting most of the great houses, because if you see the stats and numbers they go up against, it's like, oh, you want to challenge the weebs, or hey, you want to challenge
How can I lose
the
to
weakest
Karina when they don't exist?
Do you want to challenge House Liao? And
Yes.
And like they're one of the weakest factions, by the way, is Liao.
Yeah.
But the best part about Liao is that they have massive defensive bonuses because their countrymen in the inner core are absolutely rabidly honor bound, and they're absolutely madmen. And so their defensive bonuses for their strategic stuff is like insane, and so they will throw all kinds of stuff at you. They'll set up ambushes and traps. They'll be the most unhonorable, backstabbing bastards possible, and they will absolutely drop nukes on you.
Okay, so a couple of questions then. Like, it sounds like it fits the setting. Do the rules, like with the stuff we've talked about before, do the rules let everyone engage with it? Like, is everyone at the table?
Everybody has to. Everybody has a role to play when you do it. You have to have somebody working negotiations. You have to have somebody who's a battlefield commander. You have to have somebody who does logistics. And you actually have to go and do stuff and talk with NPCs and work with them. You have to have a medical technician and a doctor who's capable of running a medical clinic to save your people from dying. You have to treat diseases. You have to deal with political unravelings. You have to have somebody who can actually go and talk to politicians and deal with nobles. You have to deal with nobles. You have to have
sounds like
people.
Yes.
And if you don't have those people as players, you have to go hire NPCs.
Now, the second thing that came up, like, we got the setting, it fits. We got everyone's engaged. Does your character's skills and abilities matter, or is it only taking a small part of the character sheet? Does your training or what decisions you've made up to this point make a difference?
If you don't have the right stuff, you're not going to make it.
All right, so yes.
Yes, everything matters in it. In terms of, like, the older you get in BattleTech, the more experience you have, but also the tougher the enemies get. Because BattleTech is a scaling system based on age. So the longer you live, the more experience everybody else has too. Which means that somebody who's age 44 scales into the fact that goes into their battle value. So that's how much battle value I can throw up against a given party and have it be balanced. It's to the exact number, basically.
All right.
So it helps to maintain that, and there's some flexibility that I can give with that in terms of, like, basically battle value. For anybody who doesn't understand battle value, is flexible in terms of you can make combats easier by under battle valuing a unit, but placing more value into the pilots. That way they're better at hitting their targets. Or you can raise the battle value above and put better machines out there or more machines out there and make the combat harder via just the number itself and the sheer amount of firepower that's going to be thrown at you. But at the same time, the players can bring in NPCs who can help them with this stuff. They can have them pull off extra units to help lower the battle value, so that way, you know, the enemy can't take as much with them.
Interesting.
And so essentially, at the beginning of the game, when all of my players make characters, I then take their final character sheets and I run them through the battle value numbers. And then I determine what their battle value for their company is, how much they have on their side, how much the enemy then has to have. And then basically they whittle away at each other the whole beginning chapter. And then the next chapter happens, and we do the same thing with all the stuff that's concurrently within that unit. And so every campaign that you do in Battletech is essentially one battle value versus another that you whittle down.
Okay. Interesting.
I mean, the best example I can give to this is that there's a difference in the combat value that's given to somebody in a mech force than somebody who has the skills to be able to negotiate with a bunch of pirates and get them to join your side in order to not kill each other in the entirety and waste a whole bunch of good mechs when they could work together and make more money.
Makes sense.
Which is a scenario that happens in one of the games I was actually playing in with my previous GM who's running my Battletech campaign, A Cold Reminder, which was the clan invasion one, in which Susie Ryan, the leader of the Pirate Federation, bartered with our mercenary unit to work together, basically, to not kill each other and to also absolve our contract, and we smuggle them supplies. And that all happened because the player who was playing the negotiator, essentially, which isn't a class or anything, that's just a basic gist of what his main skill that he worked on was negotiation.
Yeah.
He was able to negotiate and get a legendary roll, which is a 30, which is you roll 2d6, you get 2 6s, and you keep rolling that extra 6 until you get 30. Plus your bonuses. If you reach 30, it's considered a legendary event. You automatically succeed and you get the maximum MOS bonus that you can get for doing something in a skill.
Sounds interesting.
So,
Jet. I wish it was earlier. I'd have gotten on MW5.
it's all good, Rookie. It's all good. We tend to play late for the most part, Rookie, because we all do stuff during the day, and most of us are running games.
Yeah.
But anyways, we got a mission here. Let's go style on these Steiner rebels.
I'll free my AC-20 against Sky.
Hello there, good sir. Eat AC-20.
Stomp out this fledgling rebellion. Up ahead is a settlement that contains many valuable supplies that the rebels rely on.
But oh yeah, that's I now know more about BattleTech than I ever have in my entire life.
SLS 10 Ryu overhead to provide
I mean, I know it's a
coverage.
2d6 system, but I don't know anything about the RPG. I know a little bit about the war game, but not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mostly know about the video games and the memes. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, but the video games and the memes make it the best.
Yeah, absolutely. I unfortunately know more about Warhammer, which is a skill I'll never use because I don't ever plan to play Warhammer.
What dropship is that?
Is what?
Look over there, to the left.
Is that not a clan model of dropship?
That is not a clan model dropship. I think that's a Colossus or an Overlord?
Fortress?
Maybe a
Well, it's
Fortress.
definitely one of the ball ones.
There's a lot of ball-like,
Yeah, it's a popular model.
yeah, it's very clearly not a Union, obviously. It's one of the taller ones, which means it's one of two things. I think that's a,
Always good to restock on ammo.
I think that's a Colossus. Die. But that is a dropship.
Rolling in. Be sure
That is a dropship, all right. Maybe it's some Starleague era lost tech.
Well, if that's the case, it could be a Lee, it could be a Overlord.
Leopard class are the most common, which are produced by the people in the Kaplan Confederation.
Why are there a million tanks?
Why are there Igors on her ass? Get out of the sky! They're also behind us.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, we got surrounded there really quickly. What is with these Steiner people using tactics?
Yeah,
This is-
well, to be fair, there's free sky. I think that makes them qualified as not Steiners.
Oh, does it?
I mean, we are
House
crushing
tanks are
them.
cheaper than Mech.
Maybe they're rebelling against their generals paying for their fucking jobs.
Well, you know, tanks are cheaper than mechs, that is true. Rookie says that because tanks are cheaper than mechs.
mech in the area.
But, oh, that's a rifleman. We need to kill that for a
On
quest.
my way. I'm about to burst through the wall right into its back!
Hello there, sir. Would you like to speak about our Lord and Savior, the AC-20?
He converted, I think. I think I just let it happen.
He converted. Yeah, but that is a dropship, and if that were shooting at us, that would be hell. Can I shoot it?
Agreed.
I shot a dropship. I feel good about myself.
Congratulations, you've probably broken the Ares convention.
That's okay. War crimes are what
Now
I
our
do.
Lord and Savior is Alexander Kerensky.
This is true. All of our Lord and Saviors have to be Alexander Kerensky.
Well, I'm not a clanner. He says, I was rocking shit today in MWO with the direwolf.
And I believe that's a Star Leader.
That's a hunchy with a mace.
Yeah?
I
You're
don't
acting
know.
like you ain't never seen a hunchy with a mace before.
I have not. This is the first time seeing a hunchback with a mace, and I love it. It's so cute. It's so cute that it thinks it's dangerous. I am about cracked on my center torso, though.
I'm about cracked on the same arm as the one I lost last time.
Well, stop losing stuff. That's expensive.
Probably one of Kerensky's
You're not
dropships
wrong,
that
but
weren't able to
counterpoint,
leave in time.
riflemen keep shooting me in exactly where I'm losing stuff. Because they're Steiners and somehow they know how to actually shoot.
Well,
You supposed to be illiterate Steiner scum? Damn free births.
God, I don't even think it can be considered racist because it's not how that works in BattleTech. It's just factionist. Is that a thing?
I mean, the moment I start using free birth, I'm starting to get into like actual like clan slurs, which is not great.
Well, you know, clanners are already a bane to society, so.
Yeah, so for fun fact, Oni, free birth is a clanner slur that means someone that was conceived naturally, rather than through the state-mandated eugenics program.
Free Razelhagians are often in Steiner
Yup.
service.
Free Rosselhag are often Steiner service. Oh, they might be Steiners. Or they might be Rosselhag people.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That's a consideration. Maybe that's why they can shoot. It's because their tankers
Wait,
are...
Rosselhog doesn't exist yet, though. We're only in 3032.
They still exist. They're just under the boot of the weeboos.
Yeah,
And I hold Nikolai Malthus in high regards.
so why would they be serving free sky?
Rookie says that he holds Nikolai Malthus in high regards.
Alright, Surat. Go ahead and follow Clan Shade Falcon. At least they aren't smoked Jaguar.
Yeah, well, at least you didn't get smoked by a telecom company. in its
They nearly
entirety.
did.
In its entirety. So, just so you understand, Oni, in the BattleTech lore, there is a telecoms company known as Comstar. That telecoms company is also like the secret pseudo military
They're
branch.
the Illuminati.
Yeah, they're the Illuminati basically, but they control all of the communications in the inner sphere essentially.
Only Nikolai.
Huh.
I don't like Jade Falcon
Fair
otherwise.
enough.
Okay.
And they also
So,
incredibly famously won the war against the clans when the clans
I'd be in
invaded.
Wolverine if I
they
could.
kicked their asses. Remember 3052 February 15th, is that what it is?
No, it's not February. I think it's
March. March 15th.
Or no, it's May because
May?
I know it's around.
I
the
don't
same
remember.
Time as May the 4th.
I'm a Taurian. We only heard about it about
May.
3 years after. Oh god, I'm about to get CT'd. I cannot keep doing this.
I am also about to be CT'd, but I took out the thing there. We can start heading towards the last objective.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Cause I'm basically a CT at this point. I have no arms.
Oh. Whoops. This is gonna
No,
be
it's fine.
expensive.
Cherry
Good
red
thing.
CT detected.
Here,
I mean, I'll tell you if they get my cockpit. But I
Yeah.
mean, look at my health bar.
yeah, I mean, you're at 25%.
Yeah, I'm great.
It's okay, boss. I'm doing okay.
I still have my AC-20 and my SRMs. There's nothing to fear. I literally will lose half of my Orion and start laughing as I start spamming the other half because I now have more heat management, okay? This is fine.
It's all okay.
Target destroyed. Target.
Our employer wants this
Oh,
area
man, Oni, actually, now that I'm thinking about it and your love of domain games, I'm not gonna lie, I understand your game preference a lot more.
Oh
Free
yeah.
Razel Hagians
Yeah.
have better shots
Yeah,
than
'cause
most
if you're-
house
if you're
military.
building up-
I
something.
just died. I died to a J-Agger and a medium laser.
And 2 machine guns. But no, yeah, no, because, like, if it's all... all the games you've mentioned involve building up something. Domains are just the final version of that.
That's right.
Hmm.
You're not wrong.
I understand so much more about your game preference. I wonder then if there was a good D100 domain system, if you would like it.
I'd give it a try. I don't know if I'd like it, but I'd give it a try.
You wouldn't have lost that atlas if I was there.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
all assuming
a
I
bit
have
more than
time.
I have any that I have any reason to ask or
Well,
expect.
rookie, if I wouldn't have lost that Atlas, why don't you sell me another one?
I'd have screened with my
Have
custom
you tried buying from
locust.
Discount Dan? I'm here that he sells the salt herby.
Just give me a Davy Crockett Arrow 4. It'll be all right. I got 4 nuclear missiles. You, sir, are probably gonna see the dead end of a barrel here soon.
No, I'm fine. I turned my back to them. Missiles can't hurt me if they're in my back.
They can't
I
hurt
don't
me
see
if
it.
they
It
shoot
didn't
me in the
happen.
back, because I got more
Like I said
armor.
before Northwest Steiner sector.
I'm in an Atlas. I'm all armor. There is no internal structures of an Atlas. It's just more armor
It's just
and
the
a trench coat made of armor.
it's just the armor underneath my armor.
Take off the mask and there's just another. Oh my God, tanks! Don't. Tanks, stop living when I AC-20 you. Stop it.
Well, believe it or not, canonically as a J. Edgar, it does have 20 points
It's
of
armor in the ultra reliable Veeler 300.
goodbye. You just lost a leg.
That's just a leg. That's nothing. I still have my AC-20 and my SRMs. I am not afraid.
And
It's
that's-
not
You gotta
overkill.
still extract, and
Dispatch recovery teams immediately. Commander, do
Fair
you
enough.
read me?
you still have to get to extract technically. So we're gonna restart that mission and not fuck up this time.
Yeah, I won't. We have to. One of us has to actually kind of like head towards the objective just to get it confirmed that it's destroyed because this
Ammo
game's
detonated.
system of recognizing objectives is not great.
PGI. Piranha Games. You still suck at making a technical game, even though you call yourself a technical studio. I will never back down.
Tenryu overhead again.
I will never back down from that.
Steiner Command wants us to stomp out this fledgling rebellion. Up ahead is a settlement.
Oh yeah, I now know when my
that the rebels rely on.
I now know when my new bounty game is going to be happening. Noons on Sundays, every other week.
Oh, nice. And what are you running them through?
Per their request, Out of the Abyss, which I own but not on Roll20, so I need to buy that.
Fair enough.
Which is why I'm not super excited
Registered.
about also possibly having to up my subscription and pay like $70, because I looked into it. Since I did a lump sum, my purchase now needs to go through, if I want to change it, it needs to go through customer support.
Oh my god, what a pain in the ass that's gonna be.
Yeah, but
I've never played
at
D&D.
that point, I would just finish out my subscription, save up, and then buy Forge. Because if I'm paying $100 anyways, switching to Forge does not cost me more money.
Whoa, Rookie, we are all professional GMs who do not do D&D games. We specifically do non-D&D.
Specifically just referenced running D&D.
Oh, yeah, well, you were talking about Out of the Abyss, though. That's not really a D&D game, that's just hell.
Target destroyed.
No. So yeah, sometimes some of us do D&D because we need a lot of money, and D&D pays.
D&D does pay money as a professional GM, because everybody wants to play D&D.
Close enough. Ready to start.
Silence you.
This is a bad stereotype that this is like the Roko's Basilisk of being a pro GM. It's a catch-22. I only run 5e because people only want 5e, so then I can't
What's
get
the
customers
starter
for not
match you can
5e.
roll in
So all the
tabletop
customers that
stuff?
wouldn't play 5e, play 5e because that's the only way they can get games run, because everyone only runs 5e because no one plays
With
not
2
5e.
D6.
I
play
love
not 5e.
circular logic. I know exactly. You're the hero of our age, Oni. I'm just honestly glad I still don't trust dice pools. I haven't been fully infested by your dice
You are
conversion yet.
you are still one of the most successful. Oni is still one of the most successful on PGI or on Start Playing Games, doing
As
non D&D.
As non-D&D, yes. I was going to say, in general, no, because according to their metrics, there's some people there making 6 figures,
In the
and
time
I
of
do
war
not
stuff,
make
what
that.
matches can you roll?
Whoever is making
Yeah.
6 figures, those people are insane.
I want to find out which ones they are, but they won't tell me their names, so I can't go ask them.
I'm willing to bet you they're the people who charge like $50.
I'm sure it is, but I think it's also the people who have other services going on with it as
yeah,
well.
probably.
Target acquired.
Well, no, if they're quoting that, it's probably just because of the W2s they send out. So like those are the you know.
They
do
have
get
to
see
include
that.
everything.
Target acquired.
They have to include all income they make.
Or sorry,
from
not
it.
W2, 1099s. The 1099 that SPG sends out is only for the money you make on SPG. You're
Yeah.
responsible for the rest of your income.
Yep. Yay, taxes.
Yay, taxes.
Mhm.
I mean,
For
at
your
least I'm
taxes,
American,
but-
and I get sent a 1099. You actually have to do your taxes, you poor bastard.
My taxes aren't hard, though.
Yeah, that's
I-
true.
I heard your system is stupidly complicated, especially if you don't make over a certain amount.
This is true. It's also true that tax-doing companies actively lobby for legislature to keep taxes as complicated as possible, so that we will have to pay them to do our taxes.
Target acquired.
Correct. But I have an accountant, so I'm okay. And my accountant is the person who I owe $5,000.
Is that why you owe him that money? Because he's your accountant?
No, he's just my buddy, but he happens to be an accountant.
Fair. One of my parents was an accountant for years, so I picked up a lot of math garbage
Target acquired.
that comes in handy once a year.
You know what? I approve, as a former math major myself, I approve math garbage as a statement.
I approve
I didn't
that
become
message.
a math major to actually add and subtract. I became a math
Gundam
major so
Battle
I could stop
Operation
doing
2
math
has a
and
new
leave it to a
update and more
calculator.
free polls.
My math
Oh,
got me
that's
into
pretty cool.
business in university, and I
Gundam.
never had to use it again.
I love Gundam.
Nice.
Or I should say, I love to watch Gundam. I love to build the models. It has never had a decent game. And I stand by my statement on that.
You know, I could argue with you, but I'd be lying.
Ha! Told you. And if they ever do get a decent game, it will dominate the market for sure.
GBO2 is
Like,
decent.
I don't want you to be right in that sense. You just are.
Target acquired.
Rookie, I will argue with you that GBO2 is not that good. It for how good the setting of Gundam is, it is not a good game.
Scratch that target off the list.
Target eliminated.
Alright, let's get rid of some of these tanks. I don't want them following us.
Target
I
destroyed.
think part of the problem is we need to kill these tanks before they kill us.
I'm working on it.
And
Alright, that's
you
another
over
dead
there
tank.
in the fucking rifleman, die. Thank you.
Target destroyed.
Cord.
System
Oh god, that's another
hey,
detail.
look. A scorpion. It's dead now.
Then when will we have Gundam Battle Network from Gundam Build Divers?
Target destroyed.
We should get that hunchback. It has a mace.
Now, if we do actually get Gundam Battle Network from Gundam Divers, that might be interesting. But I still don't believe it's going to be good, because I think Bandai is going to go the same direction they did with their mobile game and make it just full of trash.
Ah, there. It's one of the more tanks. Destroy it.
Well, it looks like I won't be doing a GM interview
Target
tomorrow.
neutralized.
Oh, what happened?
Oh no, maybe.
No response, or...
No, they double
The
booked
mobile
themselves.
game
They
has
got a
nothing to
private
do
group.
with divers.
Oh.
Yes.
Target acquired.
I know that the Gundam Divers has nothing to do with the mobile game. I am very skeptical that Bandai won't make it like a mobile game, though.
Target acquired.
And I will continue to be skeptical until they prove me wrong.
It's the weird high school setting.
Destroyed.
I know. I watch Build Divers. I also watch the original Gundam Build Try and all the other ones as well too. The high school setting one is actually, it's got a really good story, to be honest. I think the original one lost the plot when they talked about the fact that the guy was actually from like a whole other universe, and that's why he was so good at piloting mechs, because he actually was a mech pilot from the Gundam universe. Which is like the most bizarre way to make a character. Which, if you guys didn't know about that, you now do.
I'm learning more about Gundam than I've ever known about Gundam in my entire life.
Yeah,
I'm learning so
Sorry,
much
hear that.
today.
Target acquired.
I'm not gonna lie.
learning.
I have a an unfair bias about Gundam from other from basically the existence of Evangelion as a thing. I don't care about the emotional struggles of these characters. All I care about is like the logistical and tactical like nature of mechs. So what I want is I want Legends of the Galactic Heroes but with mechs.
System offline.
fair.
And unfortunately
The
that
far
does exist.
future
It's
of
called Heavy
UC,
Object
since
and
it
it's
doesn't
fucking
seem like
great.
anything from the UC we know.
86 is also really good.
I have heard that about 86.
86 is really emotional too. It made me cry. And I don't cry at PTSD anymore because I have too much of it.
Oh god, it's getting headshot.
Oh my god, get away from me, you damn VTOL! Get out of the sky! I'm
Also,
about to
there's
get
like an
fucking-
AC-20 enabled tank down there.
Yeah, I know, there's a fucking Devastator down there and it's pissing me on. Alright, the objective's
Objective
gone.
down.
Hostile
Let's
transport
leave.
ship coming in.
For a second there,
But,
I thought that said hostile warship coming in, and I was about to be.
Sky has a warship. Why are they fucking trying to escape? They won.
And the dumb gun tank pilots, why would you close into range with something that's like 20 years obsolete?
They have an assault mech.
Dumb
They have
gun
a
tank
Victor.
pilots, why would you close into range with something that's 20 years obsolete? Well, you see, they're gun tank pilots. That's your answer. And they're made to die. Miserably.
We might lose
Oh,
the Annihilator.
It's just SLS-10 Ryu.
I mean, if I don't fucking make it there, we probably will, but he's probably
Even
lost.
if you do make it there, there will be a couple
This should
seconds.
significantly set the rebels back.
Yep, lost a leg. Oh, barely,
Whew.
dude. That the Annihilator got ripped apart by that Victor.
Well, you know, it's a Victor. Into an Annihilator that has...
She's overhead outside at Mo.
SLS tenure. Ugh. SRM-2 plus Artemis 4 and a burst fire AC-20. Oh boy.
We
Eh.
lost 2 million C-bills on the fucking Annihilator.
But hey, we still got paid.
We did still get paid.
Because I put it mostly in C-bills. I mean, hey, we still made another 3 million more C-bills.
Hell yeah.
So, we still made money, even though we got fucked up. Which is hilarious. My god, this man lost everything.
Told you.
If I can't mount
Oh,
10
I'll let you handle the
SRM-2 on a
Annihilator,
mech, I
then I'll
won't drive
repair
it
my
XD.
Atlas.
Let's see what other missions we got here. Oh, we also get some transmissions.
Oh no, I can't repair anything anymore.
We salute you for fighting valiantly against our cause, but we know that your contract with the Archon's loyalist dogs has expired. They are attempting to extend your contract terms. Do not listen to them. We can match what they're offering, C-bill for C-bill. What's more,
And maybe time
we
to
can
sell
give
the
you a
catapult.
worthy cause to call your own. Join our ranks and stop the attacks. Help secure freedom and prospects for the future of our people. Or we keep going with the Steiners and crush them.
So what are they offering us? It looks like double heat sinks.
They're offering double heat sinks. They're matching the C-bill amount, and we start to get some reputation with the independents. Or we keep crushing them under our boot.
So I guess the question is, how badly do you need double heat sinks as opposed to question mark? Question mark.
That much.
Understood.
Who needs double heat sinks when they die anyways, and I make more money? I am not a nice person. Never says I was, never said I would be. We could, in the meantime, however, because we are an ally to House Steiner, we could do the multi-mission operation.
Statistically, Steiners pay the most,
I mean,
period.
we just lost 5 million C-bills. I think we should.
And do we want it in money or salvage?
We just lost 5 million C-bills.
Yeah, but do we want it in money or salvage?
I'm thinking money.
Because we get a 75% additional with this one. But I'm also thinking salvage because
What
we might be able to...
difficulty is the multi-mission?
This is a 75 in difficulty, by the way. We could also get some airstrikes for this.
If you would prefer the salvage, go ahead and take the salvage. I'm the kind of person who prefers money over salvage. I'd rather buy my mechs and equipment than salvage them.
Here, I'll get 1 in damage coverage. But we can
Don't
get
do
a
IT,
low...
do a lower one.
But we take risks here, rookie. We take risks. It's a 340-ton operation.
Well, shit. Do you still have some of the medium mechs?
I kinda do. I got a 50-tonner.
I mean,
You
I'm willing
just
to
did
drop
a
down to
70
a
and lost 3
75 tonner,
times.
and we can do 200 and then a 75 and a 65, and I think that'll add up.
I'll take the
Then came
Black
out with
Knight,
scrap left.
and then put one of the Annihilators in. What do you think?
I mean,
That's only
wait,
300.
we're
We can
only
go
at 300. Oh, because you haven't changed the Centurion out.
Yeah, we can go heavier on the Centurion and go with a Zeus. Black Knight, Marauder, Atlas, Zeus. It's a pretty heavy
I mean-
lance.
Yeah, that is a pretty heavy lance.
We do have some mechs in cold storage we could pull out.
There a difference between risk and utterly McGurk insane.
Rookie thinks we're insane. We're McGurk insane.
I mean, a 340 is meant to be done with either 3 assault mechs and then a 40 tonner, or it's meant to be done with a number of heavies and an assault. This is perfect.
I'm going for it. I'm a risk taker. Oh, before they do that, I should make sure that they has an AI installed that isn't a piece of shit. We want.
Yeah, Stab Jorn just doesn't seem up to the task. Actually, Dottie is worse than Stab Jorn.
Yeah, but Dottie has better numbers already.
By like a level. And some of them are capped.
Yeah, but that's fine. I mean, I can still switch out Dottie with another pilot.
Yeah, I would say swap out Dottie.
Millisarina.
Hell yeah.
Almost as good as Stabjorn. Needs a replacement.
Oh,
medium
on the
laser.
medium laser.
That's okay.
McGurk is a player character from one of AP Gaming Real's A Time of War campaign.
Ah, right, McGurk. I remember McGurk from AP's
An
game.
insane enlisted officer.
Very much an insane enlisted officer. I love McGurk. He's a good guy. All right, I think we're good. Oh wait, the Zeus that needs a AI pilot as well. I'm gonna make him an anti-air. Do we want to spend some mods on some of these guys? Because like none of these mechs have mods, so you know.
Oh, I mean, we should definitely put something on the Marauder because we both know that my solution to being shot is to charge in at point blank range and punch them.
Yeah, so
As one
maybe
should.
maybe put some stuff in your thing. You know, that might be a good idea. I'm just saying.
Do I even? Oh yeah. All right, I do have permission to do upgrades. Hell yeah. All right, Marauder time. Okay, it already has fortified internal structure, condensed cycle time, and expanded sensor range. What else you got?
Just
Oh,
keep-
refined armor.
yeah. Oh my god, that's a lot of money to retrofit all these things.
All right, faster projectiles and enhanced energy output. There you go.
You did yours?
Well, yeah, it's gonna cost you 1,000,000 C-bills though.
Yeah, mine's gonna cost 4. But, you know, it's gonna be worth it. 152 days, oh my god.
Oh my god, we just dropped down to 3,000,000 C-bills.
Let's go make some money.
All right.
We spent almost like a quarter of a year getting there. Retrofitting 2 mechs.
Waiting on one job. They were like, I wonder when these mercenaries are gonna get here.
Let's track our target.
The pirates came back another year later to fight us.
Likely whereabouts on your map. That bounty is as good as ours.
God, we're fucking with the timeline so hard, it's hilarious. But hey, now my lasers won't fucking overheat me to no end. What was
Yeah,
that?
my lasers are fine. I was testing my lasers.
You almost hit me. You bastard.
No, it's fine. I knew where I was shooting.
You bastard.
Look, I've literally cored friendly urban mechs because they were too close to one of my arms when I was firing my lasers in MWO, okay? I don't care about friendly fire.
Clearly. You there.
Acquired.
Stay dead.
Target destroyed.
God, I love UAC-5s and multiple AC-5 shots at once. I can hit like an AC-20.
Oh, shit, you know what, Arcos? I haven't told you about why I nearly died in Lancer.
Oh yeah, you still have to tell me that story. Tell me about it.
I was telling Oni a little bit about it. So I am in a Lancer game GM'd by one of my players in my Pro Lancer game, and it is it's a whole like
Target acquired.
big old thing, and it's very fun and very cool. And we're all level 1 pilots on our second real mission. Oh shit, sorry.
Target destroyed.
And so
Target acquired.
it's a bunch of these mechs called Ronins. They're what they sound like. They carry swords.
Scrap
So
that
think
one.
average Karetan mech.
Yep.
Looks like
And,
we're
so-
Commander. Our target must have given us the slip.
Yeah, so Ronins are fucked, and they have this special thing on their sword where they deal 1d6 damage,
Target is done.
which is not bad. However, they have a thing where when they crit, they deal 2d6 damage instead, because, you know, some in Lancer, crits are not always double damage. They are by default, you re-roll your damage and take the higher value of all of the die rolled. So it's not just you re-roll your total. You roll one extra die for each and then take the highest. So if you roll 2d6 and your first roll is a 5 and a 1, and then you roll 2d6 and then your next roll is also 5 and a 1, you just did 10 damage. It's great. But some mechs have special effects on 20 plus rolls. So I got hit and it was a 20 plus. So that's 2d6 damage. I only have 11 health, but in Lancer you have 4 health bars. I'd been hit once before because an ally had been hacked next to me and had shot me.
Yep, sounds about right.
Yep. So and then also this mech has an ability where it does an extra 2 damage. So I just took an entire health bar plus 2 because of the crit,
I'm showing nothing
crits don't really happen for NPCs. So because of the double damage
to the next nav point.
combined with the initial damage.
Target destroyed.
That's an Irby.
Yeah,
Kill
it
the
is,
trash
it's
can!
AC-10. It's an AC-10 Irby, kill it.
Kill the trash can.
Rolling in.
Put it in the trash.
Take it apart.
Urban mech.
But yeah, so you know, I'm just sitting here having lost an entire structure, which is basically an entire health bar was just gone now. So, because things can only go up from here, I get hit by, I don't remember what else hit me, but I get hit by something else that has a similar effect. And so that winds up taking out my second structure. So in the course of 2 hits by enemies and 1 hit by an ally, I lost 2 health bars, and I fired my gun once because I'm running in Lancer, it's called the super heavy weapon build, and that means I do a shitload of damage, but because of the only super heavy currently available to me, I only get to fire once every other round. And then I have to spend a round reloading, which is fine because that also means I can spam heals and drop heat like crazy.
Yep.
So I'm at basically a little below half HP.
Well, you
I've been hit
remember
twice.
my build I built for the Mecha Turtle.
I do. And then also Saladin, and then also Drake.
I didn't know what I was doing. I just built stuff that sounded cool.
That is the ethos of Lancer. I'm building
Also an
the
anti-material
Sherman
man
because
portable weapon.
it comes with
Pretty much.
a burn dealing laser, a second burn dealing laser, a burn dealing super heavy that attacks faster than light, and an integrated laser mount that I can fire off once every round if I really feel like it.
Acquired. New target crab.
Rifleman. Hello.
Target identified, Commander. Put them down.
Oh, there's a crab!
Target acquired.
Now I'm really glad we took salvage.
Let's make it Florentine.
Target destroyed.
You there, Irby!
Oh, that's an Atlas.
Ooh, I'm not looking
You should
so
really
good.
be firing at the Atlas, my guy.
Well, I've got these Irbies in front of me that I want gone. And the Atlas
Agreed.
is on
Working on
my
it.
screen. Get away from me! The damn helicopter tried to land on me.
Target destroyed.
Add one more to my kill count.
I think that Atlas might be trying to nuke me. It has a long tom.
It has a long tom? Oh, it's the D version. It's got an Artemis. It's got an Arrow 4.
No, long tom, LRM 10.
Oh,
Target Alpha has been
I had a bunch of
neutralized.
small lasers.
We fulfilled our contract, Commander. Let's get you out of here now.
Oh no, it's McGurk.
hey, it is McGurk. That is totally a McGurk mech. That's more mechs on the way, and that's a heavy lance.
Well, I mean, I'm on my way to extraction, and I'm 300 meters away.
I'm moving with.
No, no, no!
We just lost the Atlas.
I think she got shot in the head. 'Cause she.
Well, I hope she died, because she just cost us a lot of money.
In order to pick it up.
We were doing so good.
We were, and then the AI started walking off into fighting things.
Because it was in skirmish mode. Probably should have put it as Juggernaut. We'll see. We'll see what the damage is.
What's cheaper, cockpit or core?
Cockpit.
Oh my god, we got the long tom. And Atlas 7D parts.
We almost have an entire Atlas.
Hey, do you have any rifleman parts? Because we can pick up another 3 and be done. Or we can pick up some of the crab parts.
I want some
How did it
crab.
fit a long tom on an Atlas?
By fitting a long tom on an Atlas. There's also a thumper available.
Oh! The Atlas got... Yeah, you're right, it got cockpitted.
Yeah.
So it only cost us 400k to repair. The Zeus took no damage, and you took 1,000,000 damage in terms of money.
So, all in all, it turned out okay.
You took 454 damage. I took 120. The fucking Zeus took 15.
No, Serena's
Too
dead!
bad your pilot died.
Yeah, dude, she got cockpitted.
This is the first time I've had a pilot die. I love it. And you know what that pilot was? You know where that pilot was from? That was the Kestrel Lance pilot that we were like, why the fuck did you give us a pilot?
Oh my god.
We basically just didn't break even in terms of payout. But we got so much
I had to
salvage
pause
that it
for
was
an
worth it.
SVC, and the McGurk comment was when the crab showed up.
Because of the heavy weather, your visibility will be compromised on this mission.
That mission would have
Commander.
gone flawlessly if it hadn't been for the moron pilot.
Pretty much. Well, we're switching out mechs anyways at this point, because, it's that time.
You know what? I'll run a PPC mech. I feel like hurting myself.
You feel like hurting yourself. Okay.
Yeah. I don't like PPCs.
Um,
Okay, now we're 30 tons underweight. Yeah, I was gonna say second Atlas. Actually, no, I'll take that. Oh wait, that Atlas still needs to have its laser fixed.
yeah, which won't be
Two
done.
of its lasers fixed.
It won't be done in time for that, so. Larson, you're up to bat.
I don't like plasma particle cannons either.
Rookie says he doesn't like PPCs either. If you don't want to run the PPC, you can take the Annihilator. I'll take the
Oh no,
PPC.
I'll happily run the PPCs. Rookie's right. You see, the thing about PPCs are, I find them a waste of weight and slots in comparison to just a normal large laser or a large pulse.
Fair.
But I understand why people like PPCs because
Oh, it's
range
raining.
go burr. Ooh, I like this rain audio update.
This is from the cockpit last
Large
mod.
pulses are bad for your health too.
Large pulses are bad for your health, apparently. According to Rookie.
They're not bad for my health. They're
Radiation.
bad for everyone else's health.
Get out of the sky, you stupid fucking VTOL.
Target destroyed.
I am so slow in this. Radiation, he says. Hey, I would totally
I'm
pull
a
a
mech pilot. I don't plan to live past 30.
You plan to live to 30 as a mech pilot?
I'm ambitious, okay?
By the way, the average age of a mech pilot, according to the TRO 3025, is about the age of 25.
Yikes.
Yeah, so some pilots have to live longer. That's how averages work.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
They had better life expectancy in the Middle Ages.
That's a Wolverine.
What's our objective on this one?
Then why is Papa McKee over 100?
Complete all the objectives at this location. So we're going somewhere and we're doing something.
Okay. I wonder if it's...
I don't have access to like set reps, unlike you.
Well, do I? Where is it?
No, like before the mission starts. I don't have.
Oh,
access to set
yeah.
reps.
I don't remember what it is. I just, like, remember that I knew that we had stuff. Incoming VTOL. Igor. Get out of the sky.
This flea is moving unbelievably slow for a flea.
Because he
I
got
still can't
legged.
hit it though. No, it's not legged. It's in like near perfect condition.
Target flee. Target acquired.
Come on. You there.
Tenryu is providing radar support. Press the big blue button labeled B on your command console.
Oh, thank you. Well, now he's taking damage.
Target is done.
You are getting
That wasn't for you,
hammered,
Commander.
my guy.
That was for
I
your
know,
lance mate.
but I got armor.
Tango down.
Remember, we took this into a fight, and I took on 3 assault mechs by myself.
I do remember.
This thing is up armored to nigh heaven. The only problem is it doesn't have heat sinks.
Yeah, because it's an annihilator. You don't need heat sinks when all your enemies die in one barrage. Oh shit.
Incoming
Alright,
VTOL.
all. I have realized it is 2 in the morning here. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get some sleep.
Yeah, sleep is for the weak, but you know.
Destroyed.
Oh god! Thank you, Atlas, for
Not at all.
taking that VTOL to the face for me. Good night, man.
Oh man, well there goes Oni.
Target destroyed.
That's why I use laser boats. Can you guys
I wanted to
scrounge
learn
up a
more about
Hunchy
domain
4P?
games.
I could potentially scrounge up a Hunchy 4P. Yes, I could. Because... Why? Who is docking me?
I don't know.
I got... Something's shooting me in the back.
Good work, Commander.
Oh, shit!
All objectives destroyed. We're
I'm running
on launch
straight
point.
for
Get
evac.
here as quickly as you can, Commander.
Just go straight for it. I'm gonna start taking out some of these. Oh my god, I just gotta, like, thread the needle here. Woo!
Oh my god, they have actual, like, turret, or, the ballistic capable turrets.
Target destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
A shame about that pilot though, especially if you spent time leveling her.
Those aren't vanilla.
That was just one off of Kestrel Lances that they gave us, so I don't care about her dying. I spent no time with her, so that was also the first time I ever had her come into the scene and pilot a mech. And it was the last time she ever piloted a
advocated
mech.
for her, and she fucking cost us a mech. I'm pissed.
She costed us a cockpit.
Hey, Seavale! How's it going?
Hey.
The cockpit must have looked horrible.
Well, tomorrow we'll have Spacer join us, who is the comic book creator for Star Raiders, a BattleTech comic. We have 118 salvage points here.
I already got out of that screen because I saw the number and assumed it was bugged, and I don't want to have to quit again.
What did you see the number as?
103.
So it was bugged, but it wasn't that far off.
No, it really wasn't, which is terrifying.
I might be able to take all the salvage. How much salvage is here? I'm already at
How in
8
the Holy
million.
Land Wolf?
I'm almost at 8 million salvage. I haven't even used all the salvage points and I got all the salvage. I'm at 8 million in value in salvage. And we didn't lose that much. That was a really good mission.
Commander, your visibility will be compromised out there.
Alright, I'm fixing the Atlas.
You're fixing the Atlas?
Yeah, I'm putting everything to repair,
Woohoo,
including
free
I'm
money.
fixing that Atlas's broken lasers.
Yeah, but we need to run one more mission.
How much time do we have while our other mechs finish?
We've got 38 days. Oh, that's the next payroll. We got to do the next mission immediately, though.
Oh shit.
It's a multi-mission.
Well, no, multi-missions normally have a couple days in between.
Well, I'll put it to you this way.
IDK if
Nothing
you
is
can
going to
fix
be
between
finished.
missions.
Alright. I will not finish my changes. Okay, well, I kind of went and repaired the Thunderbolt and the Catapult already.
Yeah, they won't finish in time, so we've got to either swap them out or cancel.
Well, I guess I'm piloting a Zeus now.
Okay. And the Thunderbolt, I guess we swap out for Centurion.
Yeah, that's all we have left.
We're still at 330. So we're looking good.
Booyah.
You have negotiation points left. You want to... I have negotiation points left. What? Oh, we got another level, so we have more negotiation points.
Oh, yeah.
You want some more damage coverage?
Yeah, at this point. Or maybe, I don't know, considering how expensive this is, maybe we want a little bit more money.
I could totally reset our stuff and get like 2 points in C-bill payout. Get no damage coverage.
Always get coverage.
Nah, another point of damage coverage is honestly because we are running with a Centurion now.
Yeah. All right, let's do this. You are frontline.
Our objective is to infiltrate
I am the front line? Am I faster than a Centurion?
Proceed to the
You're
marked
faster than me.
and level the marked targets.
Well, yeah, but you're a fucking annihilator. I'm
Are on high alert.
literally some Irby variants are faster than you. I think the K9 has a bigger engine, or not a bigger engine, but a faster speed than you.
Kodiaks are faster than me.
Kodiaks are faster than a lot of assault mechs.
I definitely don't want to encounter a Kodiak. This is one of the
Dude, oh my
newer
God,
maps, I
Quad Clan
think.
Gauss Kodiaks are horrifying.
You know what? You know what's also faster than me? A Fafnir.
Yeah, Fafnirs are faster than you. I love Fafnirs.
Fafnirs are terrifying,
Don't
and
Kodiak run at 81 kilometers per hour.
I'm too fat to fit.
I don't
between these
know
rocks.
how fast a Kodiak runs. If somebody could confirm that for me and look that up on
It
Sarna.
depends on the Kodiak variant, but a good chunk of Kodiaks run with a 400 engine, which means they're running somewhere in the high 60s, despite being a 100-ton assault mech.
I'm stuck. Jeez.
Target acquired.
Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
Oh, you found a hidden object.
Fafnir are big hitboxes.
Indeed.
Is that a destroy the base one?
That's close enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Pick up operation.
Okay.
Fuel storage silos.
Excellent find.
I found another object.
Beginning recovery now.
Nice. I would highly suggest getting rid of any tanks so they cannot dock us in the back.
I am hunting tanks as best I can.
What am I getting? Oh god! Oh god! There are Igors on my fucking butthole. And I am just getting pounded by AC-10s. I was like, what the heck is shooting me?
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh my
I've
god.
killed Igors.
Too bad the Tenryuo lost her teeth when
Target
Kerensky left.
destroyed.
I'd have her assist you on the ground from orbit.
Target acquired.
That'd be nice if I got some dropship support or some warship support. That'd be great.
Ooh, I'm locked on. Oh, I was locked onto the objective. I was gonna start LRMing it.
Well, you can still LRM the objective so we can leave faster.
I can't see it. All these fucking rocks are blocking me.
This
I'm
map
getting rock
has...
blocked.
You're getting
Oh,
rock
she's
blocked.
a dreadnought class warship.
So
Oh,
the
now the tanks
SLS
are taking
10U
over.
is a dreadnought class warship. That is a hell of a warship then.
Found in the deep south periphery.
Oh, I know which warship you're talking about then.
That target off the list.
Alright, scratch target. Turn around 180 and start fucking booking it towards the exit.
Hostiles converge on your position.
I've got warrior VTOLs on me though, so
I wish I had mask. I would start fucking sprinting out of this goddamn map.
I'll cover your back.
Have fun with that. There's a lot of them behind me.
I know.
Scrap that one.
All right, we're good to move out.
Also, we may not be able to get to.
Along with a
Oh
whole
no, we
system
will
of
barely.
Brian
Okay.
caches.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
I wish I had jump jets now.
So you can get out of here
And no,
faster.
that's the Turpits.
Yeah, so I could jump that
It's a
wall.
destroyer escort.
Oh, I'm not talking about the Tripits. The Tripits affair happened in Liao space. If you're talking about the Galactic South, you're talking about Taurian space, and I think I know which one you're talking about. Which I don't know the name of the specific model. I think it's just considered a Dreadnought class. Which is actually one of the warships that I based one of my games off of. A recovered Taurian warship.
Oh man, that reminds me of the entire talk about warships from the fucking
Southwest
Warhammer
Deep
video.
South Periphery.
Oh my gosh.
Like that was like what, an hour-long tangent on just warships?
Yeah, but it perfectly explained what he was saying.
Absolutely, I
And no,
agree,
it's a Star
but
League
still,
ship.
like,
Hence SLS.
what? That's why Texas documentaries are great, because who else gives you an hour-long tangent on the production of a specific model of warship, not directly related to the production of the goddamn mech you're talking about?
But it is the detail needed to explain that. It is the thing that, like I talked about before, it is the purely autistic detail that is necessary to explain exactly what he said, and he said it in the most perfect way.
Alright, now I'm gonna start repairing these mechs.
Yeah. Now we made our money back. Also, we only got so much in salvage. We have 149 shares of the salvage, but we got nothing to really pick out.
I'm sorry, I sprinted through that mission, but
I
it was
know.
a lot of light mechs.
It sucks because it was like, if we could have stayed and fought, it would have been great, but we needed to save our heavy ship for later. But we did kill the other stuff that we needed
She
to.
was the first and last ship of her class, since Kerensky left just after she was commissioned and forgot her somehow.
Interesting. Interstellar Expeditions Commander. As you know, Interstellar Expeditions relies on independent contractors such as yourself to guarantee safety of the core personnel in IE's various pursuits. Sometimes that means we rely on less scrupulous members of society in order to get our work done. No place is this more true than our dealings with the deep periphery, where it is often more reliable to simply pay off local pirate groups for protection than risk raids against various excavation sites. On one such group operates in the Lyran Commonwealth's deep periphery, and the Barons, which have recently seen themselves dragged into conflict with the Oberon Confederation. Oh my god. Oh, I know what this is.
Hey, do you want another AC-10 burst fire on the Annihilator?
Sure, that'd be great.
You have exactly one AC-10 burst fire on one of the arms.
On one of the arms?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Or no, or to be put on one of the arms, I should say. All right. Yep. All the mechs are set to repair. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna go hit the restroom.
Yeah. Oh god, it's this mission. Oh god.
Over 20 miles long, 2 kilometers wide, and 2 kilometers tall.
That's a hell of a big ship.
Did they add clanners?
No, they didn't quite add clanners yet. It's getting close to that though. There is a modification to this that does open up some stuff about the clan invasion, and it does include some clan mechs that do show up though. And the map of the inner sphere will change for the clan
I hope they
invasion.
do it another year.
I wish they would do the clan invasion. I really wish they would. That would open up so many mechs, so many things for them to do. They could sell a massive DLC that people would actually buy, but they could also then have additional updates for new missions and flashpoints and things like that. Like, I don't want PGI. Like, I'd rather them sell me the mechs up front and all the mechanics inside of it, and then maybe a small campaign section, and then I want you to just give me a bunch of flashpoints afterwards. Make your money, give me a bunch of flashpoints afterwards to get people to keep coming and play. And get more people playing the game. And then just fix your fucking game. But anyways. Ooh.
She can also activate Null Sig and go almost invisible to the naked eye. She is an awesome vessel.
That is a pretty awesome vessel that can do that. That's a scary ship too. That's the case.
And for whatever reason it has an even scarier visage than the Atlas on the front end. Captain Harlock reference that went r/whoosh.
Nice.
But still I imagine the SLDF has other such ships like the Tenrita floating about that not even the clans or Comster knows of.
Well, the SLDF of the time and the Golden Age into the Amera Civil War is also kind of one of the biggest technological fleets that then also had one of the largest things going on, basically. And so the technological height of the SLDF is what is touted as the best thing of the best, and the clans help to improve on some of that technology in a limited capacity, but a lot of that SLDF tech
And
is
one of most
lost.
useless destroyers ever built.
Yes, indeed.
Things better off as a cargo ship. And I can fit all 28 of my lances on board the Tenryuo with space for 4 more at least. 48 if I strap mechs to the hull. Since the mooring hooks are still welded on.
Very nice.
And other than meteor scarring
Let's
the paint,
kill
it's
some
almost like
goddamn
new.
free sky separatists.
Not quite there yet. We need to make some
Oh.
more money.
Fair enough.
So we're
We
gonna
only have
do a
7
war
million.
zone. I want us to at least
Ah.
have 10 million in the pocket.
And we're sure we want to give the AI the Atlas.
Yeah, yeah.
And also
SLS
we're sure
Henry
that you don't want
LaBeouf.
to fix the UAC5 on your Black Knight that is destroyed.
It's destroyed. Oh, didn't even notice.
They won't leave it Mo once they drop mechs.
Oh man, it's the full slotted one.
Yep.
Well, you know, son of a bitch. That means I lost all the UAC5s, so I'm taking out the UAC5 in ammo, and I'm going big boy with this sucker.
AC-10.
Oh yeah, not just
Oh, yeah.
any AC-10. We're going LBX.
Woo! Fancy shotguns.
Hell yeah. Reduces a little bit of the armor. Oh, are you serious? That's too much for you? You can't handle it?
Steiner paid for transport of 4 lances. Looks like you'll get a small amount of
I'll
backup.
be back in a second. I
These
just
guys
realized I
are
haven't
green as
seen
grass
a family
recruits.
member in like 2
Don't
days.
expect
I've got to
much.
sleep. So I gotta at least go and physically make sure that they are the person they claim to be.
Ever seen a black knight throw a clamory like a javelin?
I have not.
Went right through some poor Kuritan's command couch.
Well, then it did its job, I think.
Why did I say poor? Everyone hates those merc killers.
Yeah. That's for sure. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna just go grab myself some more water. I'll be right back.
Especially Ragna's Rangers.
Hey there, Seavels. Good to see you in chat as well. I'll be right back, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab some water, so see you in a minute. Okay, I am back. So, hope everybody's doing alright.
Fantastic news. My mother has not been replaced by someone claiming to be her, or at least their disguise is incredibly convincing.
Oh. Must be a pretty good disguise, because it was me the whole time.
God damn it, I felt like I'd been talking to my mother for the past few hours. When did you replace her? Was it Tuesday?
No, it was 12 years ago, back on the day when it was raining.
Oh shit, that's
But
very
there-
specific.
But there
There was
was
only
no...
one day raining 12 years ago, because I live in California. It doesn't rain here.
You remember that day? It was the day you were crying at the grave, and you said, it's a good day to have rain.
Oh shit, that could be any day now.
First I made it specific, then I obfuscated.
Indeed.
Now I'm having cheese sticks.
Oh, fuck, I wish I was having seats.
And I'm doing that thing where you peel them and you get the little strands off so they taste better. Are you ready?
I am ready.
I have upgraded the Black Knight to having 4 small lasers and 2 LVX-10 autocannons.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online.
I think there's some shooting going on outside.
Weapons online. All systems nominal.
It looks like friendlies are already engaged with hostile forces. Their survival is not our priority, but there's always safety in numbers in a combat
I'm
zone.
literally always
We should do
working.
what we can to help them out.
I work so much unpaid overtime. I need to
All the
unionize.
easier the longer they stay in the fight.
Yeah, you probably should.
Acquired.
All right, we're gonna tell Oni that we're unionizing tomorrow. We'll strike on SPG. People will only be able to play the free games.
You know, the funny part is that only hurts us.
I know. The unfortunate fact of being a contractor.
Yep. Eventually I'll put up some paid games again. Eventually.
I avoid free games like the plague, except for the ones I have to do. Paid players are so respectful of both my time and theirs. It's fantastic.
It is good. My players have been great though. The people who play in my games have always been good. But that's because I'm aiming for community camaraderie more than anything.
No, and that's true. You're also dealing with the BattleTech community. You don't get people who sign up for a Lancer game thinking it's D&D 5e.
No, I do get that though. But then I introduce them to BattleTech, and then they're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and then they're like, "This is really cool." You're like, "This is difficult, but this is really cool." I like mechs, and I'm like, "Yeah."
I bet you do. Here, have another mech.
It's like, here, have some more. Have some more mech. We've also, we got Seavales in the chat as well.
Yeah, I was
I don't
talking
know.
to him earlier.
Yeah, I don't know if he's still hanging around in chat, but
Ragnus Rangers in my Merc unit.
Ragnus Rangers. Ugh. Well, that's something. You know, we actually haven't gotten to the objective,
Yeah, I know.
which is hilarious. 'Cause they don't
Like,
want
this is a
to.
war hole. This is a. Okay, cool. I don't have to care about
I'm
protecting
seeing
this thing.
multiple tangos
I'm just gonna
also.
walk through the walls
Converging
then.
on your
Yeah.
current position.
I'm gonna use it for defense. Like, I don't give a shit about this base. This base is now my defense. This is a trebuchet with a freaking trench knife, and I love
Colors
it.
are cyanotic, FRR white, and invasion gray.
Ooh.
No, that's a medium mace.
Oh, it's a medium mace. Ooh, even better. Take LBX-10 autocannons. Burst fire.
Lucky doors.
Burst fire this bitch. I'm a Black Knight on vengeance.
Enemy forces continuing to converge on your location. Stay frosty, Commander.
I have so much ammo, though. I have 128 rounds in here.
My god, that's a lot of ammo. Oh shit, dragon. So it's a dragon and 2 light mechs. I say we focus the dragon.
Yeah.
Homeworld is sub-zero in
The
temperature.
light mechs are, of course,
so cold
coming
that
first.
If you
Oh,
step
there's the
outside,
dragon.
you will freeze to death in under 60 seconds.
Make that 3 light
Ooh.
mechs. They have 2 javelins and a commando.
So, like a proper scouting lance?
Without
Apparently.
heavy clothes anyway.
Fair enough, fair enough. That sounds like a hell of a homeworld, though. It's okay, I live in Taurus, the Taurian homeworld, so...
New target, Javelin. Target acquired.
Dragon 1C. AC2 burst fire, LRM-10, and 2 medium lasers. What a
The dragon is such a
shit.
shit mech.
What a shitty mech.
I like how both
How's
of
your
us hear that
support
dragon
doing?
slowdown and are like, what a piece
Only
of
dropped
shit.
one lance near you. Other 3 had a different objective.
Number one, he's trying to brawl with us, like, first mistake.
Second mistake, he came with javelins and commandos, SRM boats.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh, shit, man. I will say though, I actually, I am hopeful. I have a free game. Oh, dude, I have such a big weekend. Not next weekend, but the weekend after. Or no, I guess it is next weekend as opposed to this weekend.
Tangos appear to be bringing in additional reinforcements.
Because I have a second actually free learn to play game for Lancer, and I've had a whole bunch of people being like, "Thanks for running a free Lancer game! Oh my god, I'm so excited!" And I'm hopeful that either some of them will wind up trying to join Kraken's Journey or their own campaign.
How
Oh,
many
on our left.
support mechs are currently
Oh.
up? The radar tank is fuzzy.
Oh, it looks like they're trying to flank us from both sides.
Mm.
But also, and then after that on Sunday, I
They
will
got the
be
light
having,
mech first.
Fire starter.
I'm probably going to be trying to shoot the Vulcan and hope that the Trebuchet can't do shit.
I'm saying the fire starter that's jumping in on us faster,
Enemy mech destroyed.
because he'll be easy to
Oh,
kill.
yeah.
And now he's dead.
New target.
And now we can focus on the Vulcan.
AC2 burst fire. You know what's super ironic? An AC2 burst fire on a Vulcan actually makes me nervous
Yeah,
compared to like on a dragon.
because on a dragon it's a joke. On a Vulcan, that's a proper light mech with a weapon that it's not really supposed to have.
Medium mech.
Or sorry, a medium mech.
Yeah, I know, but like Vulcans are actually like one
Well,
of
that's
my. Ooh,
what I
oh
get for
no!
transporting
You have a
rookies
base.
into an elite battlefield.
Perimeter. Brace for additional contacts.
Oh, he punched me in the chest.
That hurt.
Do not like.
Target acquired.
I am now a deep blue in my chest.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, I know.
I'm at a sea green on most of my torsos. That javelin does not want to get or that Jenner does not want to get engaged with us right now.
No, it does not.
Come on, let me just
Lies.
kick your legs out.
Incoming missile.
Oh god, we've got
Waiting to exfil any
a
of your guys
Shadow
that
Hawk
punch out.
and some kind of heavy mech that I can't see.
Alright, took out the Jenner, so they don't have a spotter right now. They're coming around on the left side.
That's the second Shadow Hawk.
Ammo low. New target.
Somehow I'm down to 30 rounds of LBX-10 already.
Yeah, man, you've been
That's
putting in
a
work. What the-
Warhammer.
Warhammer.
Focus that down.
Yeah, I don't like dual PPCs.
Target acquired.
Low ammo.
And it's a captain. Oh joy.
I'm just gonna sit here and
Target
die.
destroyed.
I'm like, he
Alright,
has to come to
final
me.
Shadow Hawk.
All right, my arms are in the red now, so I'm not gonna play frontline here.
Shadow Hawk is nearly exposed CT.
That mech melted.
I'll tell you when it is exposed. I'm starting to turn like teal. Oh yeah, exposed CT.
Was that a quiz?
Enemy forces continuing to converge on your location.
All right, are
God
we
for
pulling out?
AMS. Yeah, I'm pulling out of here. My arms are red. We don't have any salvage on this, so no reason to stay really, unless you think we should go for
true.
the sea bills.
No, the C-bills are never worth, like...
I'm out of
I don't even know
ammo.
how
Fuck
they
that. I'm
determine
out of ammo.
Our
I just realized that was my last shot. Took out
See
the
was asterisk.
that last
Nice.
shot took out the Shadowhawk. Oh boy. Oh boy. But I hope everybody's doing pretty well. We're just chilling here chatting. Talking about being professional GMs and talking about Battletech for those who are here and just joining us.
And also occasionally Lancer, because sometimes Lancer's really cool.
We like Mecha.
I do not like Mecha. I like Lancer and I like Battletech.
I like Mecha.
Oh wait, hold on. You say we don't have salvage? I'm saying 100 out of 100. Oh no.
There's only 3.
Oh, I love that bug.
Yeah, we'll grab some javelin parts because they're the most expensive. But yeah,
Oh, nice. You didn't lose anything.
yeah, and we got paid. We got paid good money. And,
And yeah, no one, like most of our mechs didn't even drop that far below armor.
yeah,
I love the Gyaradoga and
I will
Gyarazzulu
say-
from Gundam.
Honestly, like between Mech Warrior 5 and Mech Warrior Online, I kind of fluctuate between liking various aspects of them a lot.
mm-hmm.
Because I really like that I don't have to pay to repair my mech in Mech Warrior Online. And also PvP is, you know, fun. But also, I like how in Mech Warrior 5, when I lock onto a mech, I get an outline of that mech and the damage parts rather than the fucking just default mech outline.
Yep. It's almost like if Piranha could have actually taken stuff from MechWarrior Online and applied it to MW5 to make
That's
it fun.
because you're either a clanner or a comster dude. in
Yeah,
the world.
or like retrofitted parts of MW5 onto MechWarrior Online. I don't see anything stopping them from doing... They overhauled the skill tree. I see nothing stopping them from overhauling the UI system.
Yeah. I would rather them bring it more in alignment with MW5.
Agreed. I would really love it if the UI in MWO was changed to the mech UI in MW5.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's fine if they're diamonds, but I like the dots.
I
Although
love the
1 dot,
dots.
2 dot, 3 dot is so fucking good.
It's so simple. It's so easy. It makes so much fucking sense. I also wish they would like actually interact with the community and take suggestions from bigger creators like Tex and from, you know, like Big Red and from Critical Rocket and, you know,
Pieced together some of the
Swabby.
scraps from that last skirmish.
Not quite there
So
to another
you're
mech.
pretty unattuned to the MW5 or MWO like updates, right? You don't really know what's going on that much.
No, I basically never play except for with you, so
Snub-nosed PPC meta is now a thing.
I do like snub-nosed PPCs.
They now do 50% more damage than your average PPC.
That's just dumb. The purpose of a snub-nosed PPC is to reduce weight at the cost of damage.
Well, now snub-noses, I think they weigh a ton less, they take up fewer critical slots, they have reduced range, and they now do slightly more damage, which means snub-noses are now, for Inner Sphere mechs, the meta. The clans must suffer in silence.
Because they can't use them.
Yep.
Snub-nosed PPC and light PPC also have no range minimum.
That's just insane.
So anyways, I took out my Rack 5 Direwolf, which to anyone who knows anything about MWO is probably an alarm comment. It's just a bunch of Ultra Autocannon 10s set to chain fire.
Well, it looks like we're gonna go beat up on Sky. Because the mission there is only for the independents. And we don't want to help them. We're here to kick their ass.
Time to kill Sky.
We're also a hero to the Steiners, by the way.
I can't wait for that to mean nothing when FedCom happens.
Mm-hmm. Kill 6 Jenners. Taking that. Kill 3 Victors and collect a Lyran Province communication satellite. I think we can do this. Let's take a look at the home environment for contracts. We just have our quest here. Difficulty 70. It is an assassination mission.
Yush? Well, I guess my stealth locust will get melted by the dire wolf.
Let's rock.
Sarcasm.
Ready to rock and roll. Anything,
Hell yeah.
anything we want to buy while we're here? Because there's a black market.
Oh, that's for equipment. I can't
Yeah.
see. Oh, I can. Yeah, I can't see anything. I can't purchase anything.
There's also a Hunchback 4G and a Hunchback 4H sitting in here.
Yeah, but they're in pretty rough condition for 4 million C-bills and 5 million C-bills. That's more pricey than any Hunchback actually is, including the clan variant.
Yep.
What's with the price inflation?
Because I think technically we're in enemy territory.
No,
Oh,
we
yeah.
have
I
25%
refuse
off.
to use any mech
Oh,
without
we're in a
6 energy
we're in a
hard points.
conflict zone. Keep that in mind.
Right. And still, I mean, I was saying like 10 million C-bill fucking Atlases last night, or the night before last, and I was like, what the hell?
All right, let's do this. What do we want to take with us in this assassination mission?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even have the mission option.
Like, do we want airstrikes, damage coverage, salvage?
Oh. Damage coverage, we've been having a hard fucking time.
We can get
You should
12.
have snagged M if they were 10 million.
They were,
Or is that standard price?
that's well over standard price. Hunchies are like 3 million a piece normally. Like 3, 4.
Rookie, you refuse to use mechs without energy hard points? What are you, a laser boat?
Yeah, as we said earlier.
Oh, I must not have heard that one.
But, damage coverage, we can get up to 12. And have 5.6 million in damage coverage. Or,
I don't think we need that much. Even us. We would have to lose
Or-
more mechs than we have.
we take 8 million in C-bill payout. We take 8 in C-bill, which gives us 3.5 million C-bill payout, and then take the rest as damage coverage for 2 million in damage coverage.
Ammo limits how cool and how much
sounds
armor
good
a
to
mech
me.
can carry.
All right. We're at the exact weight we need to be at, so
Perfect.
let's
I'm
do
taking that Atlas, though.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, wait, it has a... Oh, here it is. Yeah, I'm taking this.
Ready.
I'll tank. I'll happily tank. I love Atlases.
The Free Sky movement is desperate now and are in the midst of a full-scale evacuation. To fully put an end to this, we must take out the leader of the movement. Search the battlefield and take out the commander. Looks like we got some bad intel. Our target is not here. Let's hope we have better luck at the other locations.
Raina, you're a tech officer. If you get bad intel, does that reflect poorly on you?
I don't think so. That's a logistics problem. In a community.
Isn't she a logistical officer?
No, she's just our tactical. She's just relaying.
Oh. Who is our logistical officer? Fahad? I mean, I know he's our like tech leader.
No, we don't know
That's
who
a
it
minute.
is.
Target is done.
They're basically a nameless person who works for us. We don't actually know who our like logistics officers or anything like that is. Fahad is just your mechanic. He's just your head mechanic.
Close enough. Ready to start
Because I was thinking, like, head mechanic, I know that's not a logistics officer, but it's as close as I can think of as someone who does logistics for us, because he, like, you know,
Con up to the treasure.
knows what we need to fix the mechs.
I mean, he might be doubling as it, but we also make enough money that we don't need to do that. Like, the unit isn't that bad off that, like, they got nobody.
Our target must have given us a slip.
Didn't we nearly go
Let's check out
bankrupt
the
before
other
I joined? And
She
after?
refuses to pay the 10 spill per day rate
Did
that was
I?
for the sensor suite on
Yeah,
the
didn't we, like,
Tenryu.
come within, like, 3 million C-bills of being bankrupt?
We were about 200,000 C-bills is all we had left at one point. But that's because, like, we spent it all on upgrades.
Sure to take it apart.
Yeah. So, there's an assault mech at our third objective. I'm willing to bet that it is, the target.
Nope. It's just an awesome 8Q.
Ew, and awesome. I hate those things.
But they're awesome.
I beg to differ.
You know, Tex would be very
If I
upset
wanted
if he
to-
heard that.
If I wanted to pilot the poor man's Atlas, I'd hop into an Orion.
Well, alright, I love Orions.
Exactly. Because they're good mechs, unlike the awesome.
I think the Awesome is a
Look-
perfectly fine mech.
No, look. If you're an 80-ton mech, or an 85-ton mech, you're not an assault mech, you're a heavy mech that got fat.
God, these
thought that was
fucking
the Banshee.
Igors. Yeah,
they're
I
not
agree
dying.
with Rookie. I thought that was the Banshee.
The Banshee's a 95-ton.
Yeah, it's just a heavy mech that got fat.
Oh my god, it is the awesome, I told you.
Well, that Awesome is chewing me the fuck up because it's got armor for fucking days.
Yeah, I know that awesomes have armor for days. It's just that they're 80-ton energy boats, and I would rather pilot either a 75-ton energy boat or a 100-ton energy bout.
I thought the Banshee
You see, the
was
problem with
Pullman's
the
Atlas.
Annihilator, or sorry, not the Annihilator, with the Awesome is not that the Awesome is in of itself bad. It's that it's not an Atlas, and that's offensive to me.
New target.
Because you have to be pretty fucking impressive to not be an Atlas and have me not think ill of you, which is why the Marauder 2 is one of my favorite mechs.
Rushing to your location. I'm coming in from
But that's because the Marauder 2 is a completely different kind of mech altogether.
now. Let's get you
Yeah,
on.
it is.
Head to
It's a
the east flank.
fantastic mech.
That's a Dervish IIC.
Yeah, because
Oh,
you
sh-
have the clan mech stuff in here. Turn
Huh.
around and head to extraction. You're faster than me.
Yeah, holy shit. That's the first clan mech we've encountered.
No, it's not. I've seen one in the stores a few times.
You have?
Yeah. Now hurry the fuck up and get us out of here because I'm getting shot a lot.
Oh, I'm trying. I'm moving with the pace of a Black
Why
Knight.
do you not have mask?
Because they can't equip mask.
That's not an excuse.
One down.
Don't turn your back to them.
Don't turn my back to them, but my back has more armor.
That is exactly how I think. No, the poor man's
other
Atlas is
player.
the Orion rookie because the way that the Orion works is it has about almost exactly half of the Atlas's armament pretty much perfectly in a 75-ton mech.
Well, we're getting
Hey,
some.
wanna get in?
Oh, we
Yeah,
can't
I was
get
gonna
any
say, want to get?
Dervish parts. I want those
Why not?
Dervish IIC
Oh,
parts.
do you not have 6?
We don't have any salvage. We went for
I
cash.
see 100 out of 100 salvage. This game is weird.
Give me Dervish parts. I want a clan mech. Damn it. Well, there's a clan medium pulse laser. And a
Oh, I like
Clan
the Clan
SRS
Medium
M4. There's also Clan LRM ammo? What?
Yeah, dervishes are missile mechs, my
Too
guy.
bad you can't pay 400k for a
Yeah,
share.
but like there's no Clan SRM ammo. There's only Clan LRM ammo. But there's no Clan LRM here. So
And I have a
it
lance
just
of Mad
hates
K1s.
me. But we made money. And they gave us a Griffin 1N. and 2
I'll sell one
PPCs.
each for 15 million.
Oh, I think if we helped Free Sky, we would get a hatchet man.
Yeah, but I don't like the Hatchman. No,
You don't like the hatchet man? You don't like the medium melee mech of the Steiners?
no, it's garbage. Give me an Axeman and then we'll talk.
Isn't that the assault variant?
Yeah.
Axeman's better.
I see. So you're a really big fan of the old BattleTech animated series, then, huh?
Yeah, honestly, I think the Axeman looks good in the BattleTech animated series. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Question me as you will. But I said it. So, guess where we're going?
Karita space to kill some goddamn fucking weeaboos.
No, we're going to Somerset.
Fucking actually. Okay, let's go.
In the meantime, we're gonna stop off at Tharkad while we're here. Cause why not? We're a hero to the Steiners. Why not stop off at the homeworld? Maybe we can find decent pilots. Not really. Captain Woody with 46. I need 50s. Give me 50s.
I like how you said competent pilots. Dude, these are Steiners. Every one of these people bought their fucking rank.
There's a Crab 27 SL.
Tenryuha plotting course for Somerset. ITLL take longer since she has a older gen jump drive.
Look,
It has an XL engine. Jesus.
and ferrofibrous armor. That's a sexy mech right there. That is a Starleague relic. And it's beautiful.
I don't mind it, but the fact that it has one non-pulse laser confuses and scares me.
We can fix that.
I mean, okay, now I
I
understand
just
that there's
sold
a
that
Crab
thing.
27 SL
Pulled the
here
pilot
for 8
out in
million,
a
but also
puddle.
Thunderbolt.
There's also a Thunderbolt. There's also some more rare mechs out here.
In fact, this Thunderbolt is my actual Thunderbolt variant that I'm pretty sure I run with 7 lasers and 1 missile.
Is that the one you want?
Nah, I'm good. I'd rather shop around than buy a Thunderbolt.
Alright. Moving on, we are gonna go to Donegal, because that's got a rare mech. Ricky says he just sold it, he just sold that, thing after, pulling the pilot out in a puddle. Stalker FB.
Oh look, it's the Banshee, a mech that has more lasers than an Atlas.
Yep, there's a Banshee. But there's a Stalker 3 FB here. Which is also a Starleague relic.
6 laser slots and 2 missiles. I am not opposed to that.
Guardian ECM. 2 LRM-15s with Artemis 4 and a lot of laser. With a targeting computer to reduce heat. And if you're really
And
feeling...
another Crab 27 SL.
Another one. Another one. So, do we want the Stalker? Because that's not a bad Stalker.
As stalkers go, this is one of the least defensive ones I've ever seen.
Because it's Star League. And
Griffin has more lasers, and it also has a missile. Or sorry, not Griffin, Grasshopper. I don't like Griffins.
but it's a grasshopper.
Okay, so you know what? I don't know a lot about grasshoppers. What exactly is the hate for? Because I also used to hate them until I saw their hard points.
Don't think about their hard points, because that's not common to a grasshopper. You know what a grasshopper normally is?
Like 3 lasers and jump jets for some stupid reason.
5 machine guns.
Oh, so it's
And
an
2
anti-civilian mech.
and
Okay,
2 lasers.
That's why.
And 2 small lasers. That's what it is.
Oh, so it's an anti-light mech.
And
Yeah.
dropped off a brand new stalker that
And
the
also an
Wolves Dragoon
anti-civilian
sold
mech.
me.
It's a riot mech. I see.
So Ricky says, "Yeah, I dropped off a brand new stalker that the Wolf Dragoon sold me." That makes a lot of sense. I could totally see that. I want the stalker. I'm buying it. We get 25% off, so
Fantastic. We have no more money.
but hey, guess what we don't need? That Griffin.
Oh, so true.
Do you know what else I kind of want to get rid of?
That we have?
They
Yeah.
also pay
The
for transport
Centurion?
occasionally.
Yeah, I want to get rid of the Centurion.
I'm glad I guessed that.
Sell it for some cash.
Is there anything that we're in the process of salvaging that we want to get rid of? Like maybe the Javelin? Or the fucking Wolverine?
Oh yeah, the Javelin for sure. The Wolverine parts I think we can sell, because we got a Wolverine in cold storage. I think I'm going to sell the catapult stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. It's an A1.
I'm keeping those crab parts, and I'm keeping the I'm keeping the long tom arrow 4 fucking Atlas parts.
Yeah.
Hey there, Kenneth. How you
I know
doing?
a certain group of Davians who love Centurions.
How is it going, Kenneth? We are... Part of me wants to say get the Banshee so that I can either A, make you eat your words, or B, eat my own words. But
We still have another. We can still go to Cameron.
I would rather see what's in other places than pick up a mech simply to see what it plays like.
I know Davions too, who also love Centurions.
The Centurion is
It's
a mech
an
that
awesome-
I have so many mixed feelings about.
It's an awesome 8T,
Fucking hate this goddamn timeline.
but there's a Hatchet Man here for sale. There's also a Clan Mech.
So look at this hatchet. Look at this awesome, and explain to me what about this is good. It's an LRM mech
I'll
with
just
barely
have
a
a
laser
dropship make that
complement.
Centurion.
Yeah, but it's the long range version of the awesome.
I actually could make this work. Oh, it's also a PPC platform without fucking PPCs, so it's losing its quirks.
Also, we still have to kill Orions and Victors.
Orion V, please, for the love of God, buy me this mech.
You want the Orion V?
Yes.
It's in pretty good condition too.
I love
but-
the Orion.
But Dervish IIC.
That is more money than we have.
But we can sell stuff to get there.
Also beat the pilot of the 2C
Do you really want to
Dervish in a
spend
game of
15
chess.
million on a fucking medium mech? Because that's clanner talk right there.
I'm just saying to have it, but
I mean, we could just keep
look,
trying to
I'll
farm
put it to you.
parts
I'll
because
put
they're
it to you
popping
this
up
way.
now.
I will put it to you this way. I want to build one of these at least because I love the Dervish, and the Dervish IIC is a great fucking mech. It's just costly, but it is a really solid long range
Even
mech.
after I taught him how to play chess.
I mean, I will say it is absolutely your money. If you really want to buy the Dervish, go for it. I vote for the Orion because I love Orions.
Well, then we're getting an Orion.
Oh hell yeah.
And we'll repair it while we're here, because it's cheaper.
Oh, hold on. Before you repair it, let me edit it. Unless you've already done that.
Oh, no, go right ahead.
Excellent, because we're gonna want to get rid of that LRM because this is a brawler. Part of me wants to put in the Arrow 4, but I am not going to do that. I have self-restraint.
Arrow 4 is a
16
long
days
range
left
thing.
and use
You
1
need a
million.
minimum distance of 300 meters.
The minimum distance is as close as they're willing to let me get.
We got 16 days to start making money, or we're gonna lose C-bills. 1 million C-bills.
Oh, shit.
1,600 C-bills. So, make your changes, and we're going for some missions.
Yeah, I will do that. Sorry, I'm just I have 2 tons. I know what I'm going to
No
do.
two
But I'm
clan or
going to put in
ER
some goddamn
PPCs on light mechs as clan talk. Kenneth says. Oh, this...
That is entirely true. As is paying more money for a. I get really mad at the price of clan mechs. Paying more money than you would pay for an Intersphere Assault mech for a medium mech is the kind of thing that made me stop playing MWO when I first got it, because I bought a fucking Nova and I could have had an Atlas.
Okay, to be fair here, that's also at a 25% discount too. So just imagine if
So you're telling me that mech is almost more expensive than the fucking Executioner, a 95-ton mask and jump jet capable of assault mech that you can slap 14 lasers on.
But you can't buy an Executioner right now.
No,
I
that's
have
true.
a pristine
That
adder
is
and cougar
entirely
that
true.
I won in a bet with some wolf clanners. I don't touch them since they are too pretty.
Oh no, neither of those were at the discount, Kenneth. We're talking about the 25% discounted 15 million C build Dervish 2C.
Yeah. Yeah, it was expensive. It's an expensive mech, like... It's also completely intact, though.
It is completely intact. We could buy 2 Victors for the price of that mech. 5 Hatchet Men, nearly. Both awesomes! And then the goddamn Hatchet Man for the price of that mech.
Yep. Clan tech. Too expensive for it to be worth anything. God, the price of repairs on this thing has to be enormous.
Armor's melted but only because 2 different batch alls.
The armor got damaged because of 2 different batch alls. Yeah, I'd get 2 awesomes over that as well. But we've
I
got
would
a
buy 2 awesomes before I paid 15 million C-bills for a goddamn fucking medium mech. 55 tons. I mean, the Dervish is a brutal missile mech if you can strap MRMs to it, but this is clan tech we're talking about. The best we
Pilot
can
was
get is
thankful to walk away
ATMs.
after losing at chess.
I do want to cold storage and bring out the other Orion. I think I'm going to cold storage the Thunderbolt, maybe, or the Zeus.
Do you have the money to repair the Orion? Because from what I remember about it in cold storage, it had lost an engine.
It's damaged. The engine's damaged.
Oh no, it had lost its Gauss.
Oh, that's right.
And you have a replacement Gauss.
I do have a replacement Gauss now. That's what I was waiting on, is replacing the Gauss. We also eventually should pull out the Raven again to fix that up. But we just need to get a move on and start making some money. And get towards Somerset so we can make more money. But we're off to Ark Royal.
Hell yeah.
Did you finish? Or did I just make a big mistake?
No, I finished
Okay.
a little while back. Although, oh, well, part of me was debating ripping out a couple of the heat sinks and maxing armor, but meh.
You know what I love about the lower level
Bye bye
areas?
1.5 million spills.
The fact that we can just walk in with 2 heavy mechs and wreck shit.
We're only allowed 175 tons, but we get maximum stuff on the thing. So I'm gonna switch out to the stalker actually.
Ooh, alright, yeah, take that thing for a walk.
Yeah. Let's paint these suckers up. Oops, I got the wrong one.
Oh, you put Starleague on the Orion?
Yeah, I didn't mean to, but oh well.
Nah, Crusader.
Nah, I gotta do it. I gotta go Bone Man. You ready?
Oh, hell yeah. But you have to advance time.
What
My
did you?
personal colors are FFR camo but turquoise and white.
What?
What did you do?
No, nothing. It's just the Orion never finished, so it took 3 more days.
We have been tasked with destroying a local communications network on behalf of our
FRR
clients.
white.
Make your way to
Oh, did you put
coordinates
ECM? Oh, I have the ECM. That's right.
Yeah, you have ECM. No, I didn't put ECM on an Orion. What am I?
All targets have been
A
neutralized.
coward.
I was gonna say incredibly wrong. Alright. It just feels right.
You're welcome for the Star League mech.
Thank you, rookie. As I get shot in the cockpit, apparently.
Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
I had a friend who pilots an Orion in
I can't
MW5.
influence market prices.
He put a targeting reticle
The
right
more
over his
the
cockpit.
merrier.
Kept wondering why he got shot in the fucking head. The funny thing is, I wish this were some kind of a joke or like punchline.
Once this area is cleared of
No, it's
all
just funny.
bottlenecks. Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up. Brilliant. Payload acquired.
Target destroyed.
Do we still need to kill J. Edgar Hoovers? There are so many, so much dense jungle. So
I
many
now I got
tanks.
the head achievement on WoW, but I still don't have Ace of Spades.
We should turn right and go into those objectives through the hole there.
Target
Yep.
acquired. Target destroyed.
You know what? I'm starting to think that's a variant that I can respect of the Stalker.
Because it does damage.
No, because I like lasers on my missile mechs. That's why I run the variant of the Archer that I
And
do,
those
because it
hovercrafts
happens to
are
have
relics.
like 4
Sold
lasers
them
and
off since
5
they were
missile
half
slots.
rusted through.
Slap that thing full of LRM-15s and then just put on a bunch of medium lasers. The only downside is I actually have to run an XL engine, which disgusts me but is necessary for the build.
I don't mind running XL engines on LRM Max. I do mind on brawlers.
Yeah, I consider XL engines the plague, because lose one side torso and you're fucking dead in a not clan XL engines, although I'll stick to clan standard if I'm physically able to.
But Intersphere XL, yeah, you lose a side torso, you lose the mech as well.
Which is just not worth it.
Which, to me, is just dumb. Not a good way to balance the
Do
game.
XXL engines destroy the mech? if
You know
lose
what
the
though? I
arms?
know I don't know anything about Ilclan, so if I'm like
XXL
super wrong,
engines are like a weird one. XXL engines take up less space than a normal engine. They are lighter and smaller. They are
so
bizarre,
are they less effective?
but they are less effective. They have less heat sinks built into them,
Enemy ship.
Okay, that makes sense.
Location.
which kind
Oh,
of
shit. Enemy
counterbalances. Did you overheat?
Yeah, and there's something landing here, and it is.
There's an Irby fighting you in the back.
That would explain why my arm is yellow. Oh, there's also a Scorpion light tank with an AC-5 trying to help me.
I'll take care of that problem. Oh, that's a cicada. Hi, cicada.
That urban mech is trying to core me.
That
Silly
is their
urban
job.
mech, I can't be cored.
But you sure can.
I'm piloting a goddamn zombie mech. Take me down if you have the guns to. Alright, we should probably get out of here and hit our next objective.
Yeah.
I know that.
Because this is just going to be an
I
infinite
was
spawn
asking if it
otherwise.
was
And
like
the next
the normal
closest one
XL
is.
engines, or if it
We
had
do have
basic
max
stuff you gotta worry
salvage
about, like
and
the
max
XL engine, but
C-bills.
in XXL packages.
Hell yeah. Oh, well then, I mean, yeah, but we're not going to fight like. Heavies would be surprising at this difficulty with this tonnage.
Yeah, XXL is like a weird variant of the engines because it's number one, it's a Dark Age thing.
Oh god, that makes it incredibly weird.
Number two, XXL engines are essentially like they figured out how to make an XL engine lighter and smaller, essentially, but at the cost of the baseline sucking.
Destroyed.
Okay, I'm about to lose an arm here. And you have wandered off in a completely different direction when I said due east.
Oh, well, I'm getting the other one.
Fantastic. I'm going to pray. I lost an arm. Oh well. Oh, it was my missile arm. Oh no, it wasn't. It was, Oh, it was one of my missile arms. Oh man, MW5, why can't you tell me what weapons I lost? Why is it only weapon destroyed? I can be told exactly what I lost by the computer.
It should be in the bottom
Why
right.
is- No, I know it is in the bottom right, but why does MW5's computer not tell me as much as the MWO computer? I realize MWO is later in the timeline, but still.
Because they didn't do that, because it's PGI.
That was a great
Yeah, I know.
showing,
Oh,
Commander.
cool, I'm by extraction. I'll just
Will be
180.
with our success. Now get back to the dropship ASAP.
Damn, I hope I didn't lose the good SRM.
Target acquired.
Mission complete, Commander.
Whoop, whoop.
Let's go home.
We're basically taking missions to pay the bills to make our travel all the way up to Somerset.
As we should.
And we're gonna end up selling all of the salvage that we get along the way too, because none of it's really gonna be useful to us.
What do you mean? It's completely useful. It's money in the bank.
Yeah. 36.
Hey, that's 4 million payout. That's not bad at all. Wow, for a mech that's supposedly cheap to maintain, I sure took a lot of fucking damage.
Well,
Or it costs like 800k apparently. Oh, because I did lose the good
Mm.
SRM. Damn.
yeah. That's 1 and 2 missions.
Warning is in effect, Commander.
I think they earned their paint jobs though. So let's switch over to some other mechs. I'm switching over to the Black Knight.
Damn, I'm down to SRM4. I'd rather equip a streak SRM.
What are you switching over to?
I will tell you when I am entirely sure of the answer to that. I am still repairing the Orion. And you know what? I'm gonna take out the heat sinks and I'm going to max armor.
Okay.
That's better. Alright, let me see what my options are. You know what? As much as I hate PPCs, I will have... Oh wait, hold on. Disability restricted. Thunderbolt.
Bolty time.
Yeah, because something that has
My
lock on
homeworld has
with
one major
sensors
city
seems
and 10
more
smaller
effective.
cities. The smaller ones are protected by a lance of Urbies and 2 lances of stronger and faster mechs each.
So if you're that, then maybe we go up a little bit and wait here and grab
Oh,
this.
you're right. I am low on weight. Yeah, okay, and Atlas is smart.
Kenneth, I hope we earned those paint jobs.
Our best estimates put the target at any one
Oh, this is one hell of a fucking...
Get eyes on the target before we can identify
Low visibility is an understatement here.
dead. And we're happy to oblige.
Heat vision, baby.
Yeah.
The fact that this game doesn't have heat vision is also something that makes me confused and angry.
Like, and the
And
night
20
vision
lances protect the
sucks.
major city.
Yeah, but night vision sucks in MWO, so at least it's consistent across games.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, but anyways, my question about Clan a bit. Have they figured out how to make not shitty clan XL engines yet?
Target acquired.
Or
And
sorry, not shitty Inner Sphere XL
Our target
engines.
was
yeah, light engines.
Let's check out the other locations.
Well, no, the light engines already existed, but they aren't as lightweight as XLs. Cause like, sorry, are Inner Sphere XLs as good as Clan XLs?
No, they never will be.
That. Oh, but fucking why? We've had Clan Tech for over a century, or no, it hasn't been a full century yet, has it? I don't know how far in the future Clan is.
By
3155.
the 3000.
Oh yeah, so it's been over a century since, like nearly a century since Tukid.
Yeah, but also in nearly a century since 2Kid, we also haven't figured out how to make HPGs or fix them again. Like,
God damn it,
officially,
Dark Age, why do you exist?
to fuck with the timeline.
I am disappointed because we were able to reverse engineer OmniMech technology to make an OmniMech Blackjack, but you're telling me we can't make as good XL engines.
Pretty much. Because everything the Inner Sphere does has to be less than the clans, because the clans are the bestest
You
ever.
can always blame
To
Merit.
quote Doomcock. I'm just gonna walk through these buildings.
Yeah, go for it, man.
You there! You have violated the law! What say you in your defense? It's
I
death!
believe Cord.
AC-20 to the cockpit.
I feel like there should be. I think they were making the right thing where like clan. I think what it should be is we should get to the point where clan tech is equivalent to, or Inner Sphere tech, I guess I should say, is equivalent to clan tech, but like the style of tech has diverged, like MRMs versus ATMs and LRMs. You know.
I would
I still
say...
want an actual cannon version
And
of the
racks
Enoch
versus,
and Odin mechs.
you know, more efficient and lighter weight ultra auto cannons.
Well, I think it's the whole idea is what they're going for, and this is my personal opinion on the take, is that the Inner Sphere opts for cheaper, simpler options and would rather be able to replace their equipment, whereas the clans are willing to invest in their equipment.
Okay,
They-
yeah, no, that's fair.
And I think that kind of holds true still.
I guess, but then why even have an XL engine?
Why have
The
an
rocket
XL
because
engine?
there's
Not
shit.
exist.
Because there's shit like the Bushwhacker where that mech is nearly on par with the price of most assault mechs, which makes me look at it and think, well, it was made to the best of my knowledge, roughly in response to the clans.
Same
Yeah.
with the Avatar.
But yeah, agreed. Same with the Avatar, but also in the response to the clans in which they made it from, it was mostly designed by mercenaries. And mercenaries kind of fall under the same preview that the clans do in terms of like, hey, we want our shit to be the best possible, so that way it can live through multiple operations. Whereas Innersphere houses opt for cheaper options so they can fuel their militaries to have a bunch of things fielded, because more guns on a target is better than one gun
No,
that's
I was
really
saying
good.
That the Rakshasa and Avatar need to not exist.
Okay, no, like that does make sense. I still don't see why there wouldn't be more effort to make Inner Sphere tech more within the realm of the and concept of clan tech.
Target destroyed.
At least as a push from mercenaries, it seems like we should somehow be getting slightly better stuff.
You would think, but that's not how the military-industrial complex works.
That's true. They always go for the highest contract, and that means Inner Sphere stuff. But on the other hand, the one time we got a Merc-designed, like, properly produced mech, we wind up with actually good shit like the Bushwhacker, the Marauder 2.
That's not really a Merc-designed mech, the Marauder 2.
It's a weird hybrid in so many ways, but at the very least, the Wolf's Dragoons were working as Mercs when they designed it.
They did use Innersphere tech to build it, though.
Yeah, they did.
So it is an Innersphere mech, though. But it's pretty much
it's an Innersphere.
proving to all the Innersphere, like, we can still make better mechs than you.
Yeah, even with your own shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing, right? Like I don't see how. I understand that, like, to an extent, we want to be able to have replaceable, usable things. But I guess the question is like, not is more. Why hasn't the tech improved as opposed to?
And that
The
is
alternative
Dark
Plane
Age.
didn't
Option.
fall apart the moment it
Yeah,
took its
fair enough.
first
Dark
step.
Age is still looming strong.
Yeah, and it's the looming issues of all the stuff that happened in Dark Age.
Marauder 2 asterisk.
That disappoints me, but yeah, because it's like why would they produce mechs that don't have XL engines? 100% cheaper to replace. Totally get that. But then it just raises to me the question of why is the tech not even slightly better? And then like the Dark Age didn't happen for clans, to my knowledge, correct?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, it did. The clans also went through a Dark Age.
Yeah, because they're still affected by the Dark Age because they destroyed the HPG network.
Yeah, but clans had their own.
They have their
HPG
own
network,
stuff
didn't they?
in clan space, but it
Yeah.
still destroyed the Inner Sphere stuff they were working on.
Oh no, 100%. I get that it would wipe out the Inner Sphere stuff. I was just wondering about the.
That still
clan
affects the
stuff.
clans in the Inner Sphere
It does. It does.
because now they have to bring in their
Our entryways up
HPG
here.
stuff.
Do you know if someone makes the final mech you
No, I
unlock
mean I
the
do
mech
get
assault
that,
as a
but like
tabletop
I
mini?
guess it's like the how has clan.
I
in
do not
Ilclan, how
know
has
if
clan
somebody
tech
makes
progressed?
that mech or not. I do not know if somebody makes that mech, but I'm sure that if you look into it somewhere, somebody has it. Somebody's made an STL
mech?
file of the final mech that you unlock.
The clans
mech's
didn't
assault.
cause the Dark Age. Blakeists did.
Well, I'm not saying the clans caused the Dark Age, but they were still affected by the Dark Age.
Oh no, Board of Blake caused the Dark
Blake is
Age. They
Cerberus.
basically said if we can't have it, no one can. Fuck you.
Yeah, Blakeists be Blakeists. And Blakeists
Which
be
is why
damned.
glory to Blake.
Amaris did nothing wrong. He was simply ending a tyrant. Every time I go into Big Red's streams and I say hi, I pretty much always say that to him.
Target Griffin.
New target, Griffin.
Oh crap! I lost an arm.
Again, was it an SRM arm?
No, because I don't have SRMs. I'm a Thunderbolt. It was a laser arm.
Oh, okay.
I lost one laser.
The final mech chassis is
Why does this
called
thing
the
only have 4
Ragnarok, but
lasers?
the two
Is this
mechs
not
of
the
the
one with
chassis
6
are
slots?
called Emer and Odin.
Alright, I'm moving in on him. I'm just venting some heat.
Yep. He is firing his PPCs at me.
You there! Stop! You have
He's
violated
at,
the law!
like, northwest 310.
Yep. It's coming around probably towards 340. I'm gonna try and cut him off at the
Yeah,
hill.
I can see him through the thermals.
Yep. There he is. You there! Stop! You have violated the
I
law!
think it's a super heavy chassis at least 100.
Oh god, he's using my own tactics against me, but slightly more effective. Oh no, he's critting my weapons, the bastard.
He's getting hot.
Got our target.
And he's dead.
Nicely done. Now let's get
Oh
you
look,
all home.
exfil.
Head to the evac point.
This one turned
Okay,
out a lot better.
No, you know what? I guess the clans probably didn't have any tech increase in between Ill Clan and the Dark Age because fucking Clan Wolf in Exile and Clan Jade Wolf and all of that dumb shit happened, huh? And the reaving times.
Yeah, the reaving is a big part of why they never really progressed past clan tech that they have. And why pretty much the Inner Sphere also just keeps catching up to them.
Except not really because Dark Age. Oh god.
But in the Ill Clan era, they're starting to catch up, according to the newer books. And Big Red was talking
Okay, so
about
they
this.
are actually
mages.
making
Because of
progress.
that.
Ill Clan is not, here's all the mechs and then a few new ones. It is actually the Inner Sphere is starting to catch up.
Yeah, because, like, they have no choice but to.
Oh,
Because
thank Kerensky.
I don't think you need to think Kerensky on that. You can think Merrick.
No, I'm thanking Kerensky because his son made an incompetent regime that caused the clanners to seriously overestimate themselves.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And post-Republic of the Sphere, the clans form another Star League.
Yeah, I mean, there's a second Star League that happened. Well, a third Star League, I should say.
Oh yeah, there's a second and third Star. Wait, hold on. Is third Star League an Ill Clan Star League, or are we
Yeah,
talking about the weird Talon shit?
Clan Wolf after the Republic of the Sphere.
Oh, so they take Terra and are like, we're Star League again,
Yeah,
fuckers.
that's what the last book has been about, basically.
Around 3,150s.
Yeah, 3155. Clan Wolf takes Terra.
And that kicks off the Ill Clan era where they become the new Star League.
That doesn't
So,
kick it off. That's like the current point in the Ill Clan era. There's also another book that just came out.
I thought the opening event of Ill Clan was Wolf takes Terra.
No. Ill Clan era has a completely. It has the Ill Clan era. I think is the death of the
But what will happen
spheres.
in the 3,200s?
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens in 3200, and we'll have to see what like some of the other stuff that happens as well.
Oh, is that looking to be like the next major like time advancement?
Well, I mean, like we don't
And
know.
100 years later, etc.
Like
Yeah, because-
we
yeah.
don't know where Catalyst is going because the most recent book is really kind of a nothing burger.
Joy.
And so we're hoping that the book after it is going to be about Merrick going in and kicking Clan Wolf's ass because they just left a bunch of shit open. They have completely undefended worlds.
Yeah, because they don't care. They have Terra now.
Yeah. And I think it's going to be what I'm hoping what will happen is Clan Wolf gets their asses handed to them out in Merrick space.
You guys
and
gonna
then
finish soon? It must be like 6 a.m. or something.
it's only about 3 a.m. I don't know. Are we gonna finish soon? What time is it for you? It's probably
It
only
is,
like midnight.
Yeah, it's like 12:30. I am getting tired though. I did not sleep well.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I kept waking up to dreams about making maps.
You know what's really sad? We have more negative points with the Independents, but we have positive points with the Pirates.
That is sad.
My priorities are pretty fucked up. Do you want to call it there then?
How many missions is the next thing you're looking at?
It's another 2-mission operation.
I can do another 2-mission operation, but then I'm gonna have to call it.
All right. We're gonna get some money. We're gonna get some damage coverage.
Never piss off the pirates we sell with Captain Morgan tonight. Why did you work for the pirates?
All right, what am I gonna
They do
pilot?
nothing
What am I
to
gonna
help
bring
you.
into this marauder?
I only worked with the Pirates for a very short time. I don't know why I worked with them.
Probably it was the Pirates versus Independents, and the Independents were giving you a shit deal.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I like how that worked out it perfectly.
But-
160.
But never piss off the Pirates, Kenneth says. We sail with Captain Morgan tonight.
Oh shit, is that what you're drinking? Fuck, man. I'm sorry. I have a different pirate captain's rum.
I have not been drinking anything. Maybe next time.
No,
well, no.
Kenneth.
So
Is that what Kenneth is drinking?
oh, is that what Kenneth's
Captain
drinking?
Morgan's.
I don't know. Are you Kenneth? Rookie is surprised that we were working with the Pirates, but tomorrow I'm gonna be doing another MW5 with Spacer, the comic book creator, who also works on Texas stuff for art. He does some of the art. So we'll be doing that tomorrow, and we will be drinking tomorrow. So if you'd like to join us, feel free.
Well, I could be drinking the
I will
Captain
see how
Morgan.
time
I
works
have
out
a bottle
on that
somewhere, I
one,
think.
because
Oh, he's got
I
Kraken.
supposedly. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, that's gross. Kraken is gross. I can't stomach it. It makes me sick to my stomach, and I like licorice flavor.
Target destroyed.
On my end, I supposedly I have Beyond the Dragon with Sun, but we'll
Kraken
see
is
how
a
that
rum, or at
goes
least a Kraken
because
that I
he was
have.
sounding really tired, and sometimes he just stays up for fucking like 30 hours straight and just doesn't sleep.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, if I didn't know he was just like that, I'd worried this job was taking a toll on his health.
No, he's just like that. Like,
Yeah, he's just like that.
I've known Sun now for almost 2 years, surprisingly. Which is hilarious, by the way, is that I lost contact with him during GMS, and when like all the fallout with GMS happened, and basically everybody went quiet. But then he ended up joining Oni's thing.
Yeah, no, well, actually, what was super funny is that was because of me. So, the chain of that was super funny because Sun had been doing this for like a year before I decided to give it a try. Because I had been working a super crappy IT job, and I had basically just like stopped that and been applying to college, only to get denied due to complicated reasons involving legally justified but functionally gigantic gaps in my education history.
Okay, so they denied you for that reason?
No. Also, they probably denied me because my grades in high school were shit, and my grades and they, I technically graduated high school early, but I basically have 2 years of nothing because I graduated high school early. And my last year of high school, I like flunked multiple subjects because high school was not a great time for me, and I was not doing very well.
So pretty much, oh man, is there no community
just high
college that'll let you?
No, I went to community college. But when I went to community college, what wound up happening was they started changing the system to transfer into colleges. They started just going from like here's a list of requirements to you now have to take certain classes that qualify for something called TAG. And TAG is probably an acronym that I don't know what it stands for.
Yeah.
So I stopped going to college because they put in tag requirements. I was suddenly went from like maybe in a year or two I'd be finishing off like a 4-year degree,
And
to
then you've now got like
4 more years
years
of community college, and then 2 years on a degree. And I said, well, it's cheaper to just go to normal college then. Fuck this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to pay for this. And you know what? I'm gonna just get a job. And so I went and I got my IT job that genuinely actually started to affect my mental health because that was so fun.
Yeah.
I love staying up all night and suffering severe paranoia because I also need to do that during the week because it was for some reason a weekend only job, despite the fact that my boss kept trying to schedule me on weeks during the days, and that started to take its fucking toll. I had to ask him to stop that because I would flip my
boy.
schedule like over the course of one day, and I'd have like multiple 24-hour straight days in a 2-day period where it's like 3 days.
That's
One day I
illegal.
have 8 hours. Yeah. Well, no, I wasn't working that long. I just had to be awake that long in order to actually sleep properly. And at one point, I was scheduled so that I would have a day shift, exactly 8 hours off, and then a night shift. And so the thing is, I lived like 2 hours from work on the highway because the highway is super shitty to navigate when I get off work. So I would have to stay up for exactly 24 hours, frequently more because the people who were coming to relieve me were almost always late.
Yep. So
And so it was,
that's
I
extremely
hated that job.
similar to a good friend of mine who actually introduced me to BattleTech and everything. He works as a CNA, and that's a lot of what he has to deal with. Because
Yeah.
he's got to be up for 24 hours just to properly work with the schedule that he has. It's kind of crazy. I work an IT job now, but my IT job is way simpler and easier. I mean, like, I'm left alone in a basement 90% of the day.
Yeah, I mean, I that's kind of what my job devolved into because I was technically both the receptionist and lab technician because of where I worked. Basically, receptionist is the backup lab technician if we're not busy, and the lab technician is, if we're getting swamped with calls, the second backup receptionist.
Yeah,
It was-
cross-training in order to save money on a job that you need to have 2 people for normally.
Yep, and because we work with international clients,
And I regrind
because we
votes,
also
shed
work
walls,
with
and other
some
things made from
cities
HDPP.
and their police stations, we had to operate 24 hours a day. So someone needed to sit in the building and make sure that the servers didn't burn down and answer phone calls, and that was me. So I was both lab technician and receptionist, and let me tell you something, I've had some fucking trips. That's where both of my arson stories come from, as well as the story about the German lady who was getting super mad at me because it was an American holiday.
Oh,
And she's like, why aren't you helping me? I realize it's a holiday in America, but in Germany we have to work. And it's like, ma'am, I understand you're upset. I don't know why you haven't been helped, and I am going to call someone and get very mad at them on your behalf because this is not making me happy that I'm having this conversation with you.
yeah, that sounds like hell and high water for sure.
Yep. Yeah, no, so my job was a blast, and I'm super glad to be doing pro GMing now, which is why I was like, oh, pro GMing, I might earn like less than half of what I was originally making working the IT job that I quit to go to college that they wouldn't let me into.
Destroyed.
Fuck it, I'll take that. At least it's not fucking actually driving me crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
Brilliant. Payload acquired.
that's what I mean. As much as I want to be a professional GM, I still have my own goals in terms of that, and I will eventually finish my stuff because, you know, my goals are still the same, which is I'm going to be an aerospace engineer, I'm going to work on my stuff, and, you know, I'm going to put together some of the first space travel systems for commercial use. I still believe in that goal.
That's a good goal. If I could get an affordable engineering degree that didn't require me to speak Finnish, I would probably go and actually try to pursue my goal. I wanted to be an engineer that worked on prosthetics, which is why I was a math major, because that was the most applicable major for transfer that my college had, I was getting fucked on my ability to transfer, let me tell you.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. It's a joke. To be perfectly honest, the best way to do it is to find a job at one of those companies and work under them that works on prosthetics.
I would love to. I've been looking into that. They all want at least a bachelor. They want either the few that I've looked into want a bachelor's in business for sales or a master's in engineering.
Here's the thing.
For development.
Here's the thing. They say that, they don't know what they want. They say that, they don't know what they want. Because my job is supposed to require a degree in computer science. I'm supposed to have a bachelor's in computer science. I have none of that. But you know what I do have?
Years of experience?
I've got 2 years in IT experience. I know how to put together servers. I know how...
now, nearly.
Yeah, in the same time, you have the sales experience in terms of an independent contractor. You
and
do
also
GM
years of customer service work as a receptionist, because
and
dealing with people unhappy about their computers is a fucking chore.
And you know how to organize and operate projects, because guess what? You're a professional GM. You corral people.
I know how to coordinate goddamn conflicting schedules. I'm a professional GM.
I know how to make people show up when they can't show up.
I know how to multitask. I work on multiple different campaigns at a time. Oh, hey, look, there's our target. It's a hunchback. Ooh, hello, hunchback.
It's a laser boat hunchback.
It is.
I've also got an Irby that's smacking me in the face here.
Oh, well, I have now disarmed the hunchback. Except for a single small laser. It's still fighting me, though. Brave little hunchy. I was killing a few hunchbacks today in my dire wolf, screaming into my microphone about how you don't fight the fucking dire wolf. I'm sure that my neighbors genuinely think I am a crazy person, and they're not wrong, but that's not the reason why.
That's not why I'm crazy. This is why I'm crazy.
I'm crazy because I chose this job. I love it dearly. Oh, it's such. I love this
I
job.
like it too. I love it too. And like the thing is the part about pro GMing that I am enjoying. It's not about like for me. It's not about the money. For me, it's about being able to engage.
I have a very long list of the reasons why I am crazy.
It's being able to engage with the community of BattleTech, all the folks who are here, all the folks who are also out there who love BattleTech and who occasionally stop by and watch the stream. I want to keep making RPG content for BattleTech because it is probably the most underrated and underused part of BattleTech that is amazing. There are
from what you were
so many
describing,
stories.
that RPG is so fucking deep.
And it's like, why do people not want to play it? Because number one, the book is set up badly, and that's your own fault, Catalyst. And I've told this to you before, and I've said it to my rep who is over at Catalyst, who I've spoken to. Your book sucks. You need to rewrite it, and I will be happy to help you with it. I will be happy to do it, and I'm sure the community would be happy to help you with it. But you gotta work with the community. And you have not earned their favor right now, and this would be a good opportunity to earn some favor. Because you got some making up to do with the split off with Blaine. And it has nothing to do with anybody, like, being upset about it. It has everything to do with the fact that, like, it doesn't look good.
Talk to people.
It doesn't look good. And you're not talking to people.
The problem is that there is 3 companies with licenses dealing with BattleTech.
Well, I'm talking about specifically with Catalyst themselves, because the licenses with the other 2 has to do with the video games, and it has to do with the production of movies and videos. I'm not talking about the production of movies and videos. I'm talking about the RPG, which is in Catalyst's wheelhouse. It is the thing they own 100%, and they can do better.
You know, although I will say it would be very nice if someone could just actually have the goddamn license. That would be great.
Mm-hmm. Could we Can we?
My nephew can do better and he's still
Can't
in high
be-
school.
Yeah, there we go. That's fine.
Yeah,
Barely
Kenneth says
over
his
tonnage.
nephew can do it better, and he's still in high school. Yeah, and I agree. Like a high school, somebody with just a high school education alone, even just in high school, can write a better book than the RPG book currently, because it is garbage.
Oh
The-
man, I'm looking forward to buying that and being. So you're talking about Destiny, correct?
No, I'm not talking about Destiny. I'm talking about A Time of War. The Destiny
Time of
book
War.
is even worse.
Oh joy, I don't know if I'm getting a Time of War. I'm getting that bag
Which,
of holding bundle with
again,
all the BattleTech books.
Somebody told me when I was in Mage Leaders Discord talking with the folks out there. Somebody told me over at Gen Con they were selling hard copies of A Time of War that they reprinted. So now I'm extra mad because I can't get one of those.
Oof.
And I was like, but I want one. I love BattleTech. I love BattleTech enough that I'm willing to deal with the bullshit that comes with it, and how old it is, and dealing with old TROs and things that are written poorly because they were just written at a different time. Because it's such a great setting, and it's got such great fans and good people who just love big stompy robots and having a good fucking time.
Yeah, I am genuinely a fan of BattleTech. It's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I play BattleTech in the video games. I am sure fucking used to dealing with dumb bullshit.
Hmm? And the sad part is that the best games we've gotten for BattleTech have been the older ones, because nobody
Yep.
makes a good single player game anymore. Everybody's like live service. We want games with service, and it's like, no, we don't want that. I want a fucking single player RPG of BattleTech where I run a mercenary
Yeah,
lance.
but you aren't the shareholders.
Target
I know I'm not the shareholders, and I know I don't have the money to license a BattleTech IP from Microsoft right now. Right now.
Hey, maybe one day when we're all rich. Well, I mean, the obvious solution to that is
You got
do
a
what BattleTech
Centurion.
did and make something legally distinct.
You've got a Centurion behind you.
Not for long.
Well, the thing is the video game for HPS BattleTech is because the person who ran HPS BattleTech has license rights to the video game specifically.
system offline.
He has separate rights to being able to produce a BattleTech video game.
Critical. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
See, look at this licensing nightmare that I am willing to put up with to play games about big stompy robots.
Because it's a fucking amazing setting. And even the original writer for BattleTech, the person who
Is there
ended
an
up selling
Armored
off the
Core
rights...
RPG?
Is there an Armored Core RPG? Do you know that?
Here's the thing. Japanese RPGs are a fucking sea of things that I'm incapable of reading. I own the in Japanese Konosuba RPG. I would not be surprised if there's something very similar to Armored Core as an RPG that is either technically viable under Japan's weird copyright laws or is legally distinct enough to basically be an Armored Core RPG. But I don't know about one that is specifically Armored Core the RPG.
I would say, Kenneth, that the closest thing you would really get to an Armored Core is probably playing Lancer.
I haven't played Armored Core, but I have played Lancer. Lancer is all about mechs that do cool shit and are generally considered to be the heroes that are probably going to win the fight unless one person gets really unlucky, heavily focused down, or plays suicidally.
Target destroyed.
Like me in the first episode of the Lancer game.
Oh yeah, you were gutted for.
Okay, that is
fucking-
actually neither here nor there, but you could create your own RPG based off of Twisting Armored Core.
True, you could totally do that. But I like BattleTech more than I like Armored Core. You could totally make your own distinct one with Armored Core. But also, you have to deal with the people who own Armored Core, because potentially you could get into copyright infringement laws with them, and that's a Japanese company, and they love to protect their copyright.
And how it will be different
Except
from
when they
both Armored
don't.
Core and Battletech,
Japanese
then you are
copyright
ready
is
to
weird.
start cooking with
Copyright law
grease.
in Japan is very different than in America, and so if a Japanese... What you have to worry about is the American publisher fucking you. And I would absolutely believe that Bandai
Make
Namco would come
computer
for you with a
games based
goddamn
on your
knife in
own
an
system,
alleyway.
single player,
Metaphorically. Possibly literally. I don't know much about Bandai
Make
Namco,
computer
but they have-
games that combine Armored Core and Battletech together in order to make it legally distinct.
Excellent find, Commander.
I think
Just-
that would...
Yeah, just don't mix Macross in there as well, or else you'll wind up doing what Battletech did for so many years. There's an Irby behind you, my guy. It's an AC2 Irby. I really need to get my
Target
thermals.
Alpha has been neutralized. We fulfilled our contract, Commander. Let's get you out of here now.
But I need to end this Irby's existence with an AC-20. Because I'm legally distinct.
But no, in the legally distinct realm, or in the realm of mech RPGs that aren't specifically BattleTech, you have Lancer. Salvage
You
Union is a
can
thing
create
that's
a
based
system
on
where
Quest
you can make any
RPG,
mech you
so
can
that
think
might
of.
mean that it's free.
Oh, so
if you like,
Kenneth
you know
is
about
saying
Lumen
that
Games?
you should just make a game where you have a mech creation system that's purely about creating your own mech.
Salvage Union might be that. I don't know. I haven't read Salvage Union. I'm not even sure if it's out of beta yet, but the quest system is very much about, like, here's a list of abilities, mix and match and level them up how you want. And if, depending on how widely free they wanted to go with that, it might be that. And if not, then fuck it, you're right, make your own system. Oh, well,
So-
there's also the Mecha Hack, which I actually think has fixed mechs as classes, so never mind. I haven't
Yeah.
read that one yet.
Mecha Hack is like a fixed mechs and classes, but I will say this. My objective goal is to just go for aerospace engineering and eventually have enough money to buy the rights back and consolidate them.
And
I
then
wish
there's
you
Megaton
luck.
Zeta.
That's a noble goal.
It,
That's an expensive goal.
I am a weeb enough for BattleTech, and I love the setting as a whole so much that I would absolutely make a business focus on doing that in order to have an entertainment side to my business. And then yell at GM to build me a sustainable fusion engine.
And autocannons, because fuck that guy in particular.
Well, they have autocannons. That does exist.
Well, I mean, I know GM makes guns, but do they actually make what are effectively autocannons?
Yeah. They make tanks.
Oh, that's fantastic.
They make the fucking guns for tanks. Jim makes autocannons. That's canon. Gotcha. I punned you real good. We've got more missions, but you ready to save?
Yeah, I am down.
Are you down to clown?
No, I'm down to save and go to sleep.
That's what I mean. But anyways,
If
guys.
I don't go to sleep at a certain point in time, I will be awake when my house starts releasing all the heat from the day. The desert's fun and horrible, and I hate it.
Well, that'll do that to you. But hey, guys, I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching. I hope you enjoyed. This has been MW5 with Oscar and friends. I hope you all had a good time, and we'll see you next time. Kenneth, thank you for the follow, and y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.